Everyone, and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign brought to you by Lich Souls Gaming. I'm your Dungeon Master, Salkos, and we have an exciting session in store for you tonight. But before we get into all that, we have a few announcements to get through first. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com. You can use a nifty little command in our chat that is !midnight. You can find the music on Spotify, watch your music videos on YouTube, or ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. Thank you so much, Midnight Syndicate. You guys are great. Character art. The character art
really love your music.
Was done by Jeremiah. Jeremiah is our community artist. You can commission him by joining our Discord. Use the command !Discord in our chat for a direct link, or go to lichsouls.com/discord if you're not in our Twitch chat and somewhere else out in the cloud and universe.
Hey Jeremiah, I'm really grateful that we have you and don't just, make stuff with AI, I guess. I mean, it's really convenient having a human hand to make these. I feel like they have soul.
Yes. If you use AI art that you monetize, I will hunt you down.
Oh.
You heard it here, folks.
Just learned a little bit more about you.
Monetize. That's the important part. For personal use, I could care less.
Controversial. Wonderful topic of discussion. In fact, we're actually not going to have a session today. We're going to spend the full 4 hours discussing AI and AI art.
Yeah.
So
No, discussing. We're going to be hunting
Don't
people
order
down.
from AI fast food.
Jeremiah, this
Moving
is a live
on.
art
By the
creation
way,
session.
I don't know if anyone else experienced this. A quick little rant. It is super annoying to go through a drive-through and deal with an AI ordering system. I don't want to upgrade everything. I don't want to make everything a combo. Leave me alone. By the way, for those of you who don't know this, you can just ask to speak to a real person and they'll put you through to a team member that's gonna be a little bit mad because they don't want to do that job.
Wait,
anyway,
they exist?
That exists?
Yes.
Here it does.
Moving on. What else? What other announcements did we get through? Oh yeah. Today, earlier this week, actually, we put in an announcement in our Discord saying, hey, if you're aware of any files that you want to be available for free, we're not selling these free prints. That's important to know. Let us know and we'll add them to our, we'll review them and see if we should add them to our reward store, which you use to get the points for free from our Discord. So for more information, go to Soul System. But hey, if you're like, hey, I really like this mini of 3 goblins in a trench coat, well, guess what? Let us know, send it to us, and we'll print it and start shipping it out in the United States. So exciting time.
3 kobolds in a robe. Telling fortunes.
What else?
Natural ones.
Same question from last week. How long until we get one of you?
Well, everybody, there's no other announcements. Grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table. And here we are as we begin the latest session of Prestige Encounters. And here to tell us with the utmost confidence what happened last week in his own words is none other than Mordecai himself, played by Caleb.
Yay! The night market has led to some incredible discoveries. First for the party, and then for me individually. Within the night market, we discovered a beholder who was dealing in magical trinkets. Our party was drawn to this white obsidian sword with the power to blind those hit by it. At the same time as we were acquiring the sword, Revlor was sneaking off in the back making his own deals. He comes back and says he has a little trinket. We soon discover it's a former member of Aspen's tribe that has been petrified. Back on the ship, we all say goodnight. As the night slowly passes, we all wake to the destruction of this Furbolg statue. The party begins frantically searching for whatever caused it. What evil and chaos would ever do this? We head directly for the tent of the beholder who sold it to us, only to discover he was also murdered. Lady Zevlor soon arrives and informs us she's the one in charge here. Thankfully, she grants us permission to search around and investigate to try and figure out what happened, both to the Furbolg on our ship and the beholder here. As I begin searching, I feel a dark energy surge from within me and from within my wand. An entity I'm all too familiar with speaks not only to me, but to the party as a whole. It's pleased with the current destruction and chaos going on around it. And in return, it's granting me new abilities. Zulkifli soon discovers a hidden trapdoor in the back of the beholder shop. It appears it leads to some sort of alchemist lab.
Okay, so great job, wonderful job. So as you guys have descended into this alchemical lab, you see that there is a single vacuum sealed glass vial or vase that contains a large black speck of dust bunny, and that is where we last left off. What would you like to do?
Smash it. No.
I don't know how smart that would be.
Not very.
Yeah.
None of us recognize this spore. Only one
That's
person.
been
Okay. And
Going
alchemy lab
to-
is. Okay, go on.
yeah, Espen's going to walk up to the flask. And
And alchemist lab is very interesting to Zul, given his proficiency. He's joining Aspen at the flask, looking at all the equipment.
yeah, Aspen,
What is
if
this?
Zulkifli approaches, Aspen's going to put his hand out to stop him before getting too close. Aspen's gonna like kind of crouch down to get his face level with the flask. And he's going to try to reach out to it telepathically just to make sure. Is there any sort of connection?
Aspen, hello again.
Is this- I know what you are now.
Is that so?
Is this just another place for you to watch through? What business do you have here?
I was brought here. I made no plans to come here. Very little material to work with.
It's just another sealed off portion of yourself, I assume.
Goodbye, Aspen. I'll be seeing you soon. The voice fades.
What is it?
It's Beldanea.
Inside you?
It's a part of Beldanea. This is like the thing I talked to back in my home.
And it's here.
I don't think this is the same one.
We can't leave this here.
I had the same thought.
No, it's
Yeah.
one crack away from causing another cataclysm.
What can we do? Destroy?
We have to contain it.
Contain. Put away. Inside the hole. No. For sure she can
So,
get off.
Kifley, can I get a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh no. Okay.
Just to make sure, this tiny little thing with stuff inside can eradicate many life.
That's
will.
not
So,
correct.
Kifley, you have.
That's an 11. However, is this a charmed or frightened effect, may I ask?
It is a charmed effect, but you also have inspiration from chat to reroll
Oh,
this.
well,
if
thank you very
so
much.
chose.
I appreciate it. In fact, I get advantage on charmed effects, but I will use that inspiration to re-roll it. Okay. That is a 16.
16.
Yeah,
One
it's not
thought
including
begins
my
to
weapon.
enter your mind, just like with a sudden, urge, and it's shatter. But you managed to like fight it off. You.
So, Pudak, assuming this is related to what happened to Espen's people you've already seen.
Yes, you asked if it could eradicate a population, but I wouldn't call it something like that. Eradication has a feeling of something that's a lot more sudden. This is a slow burn disease that slowly petrifies a population of people and feeds off their life force.
Statues. Yes, scary. So we just do not touch bottle and keep lid on?
She can reach out inside your mind. She tried to do this to me just now.
Okay.
What do you mean she? The bottle.
Well, all right.
She wants me to break this thing. Shatter.
If we get a really expensive chest, I can solve this problem.
What is everybody's
What do you
passive
mean?
investigation, please?
Passive
16.
16. Okay.
16.
13.
Anybody
Would
higher
we
than
talk-
16? Let me just say that. Anybody higher than 16?
I have 16.
All right. So I'll say, as this discussion is happening, actually, because Zokifli, you're a little bit engaged at the moment. Tor, you notice that there are a bunch of there's like a briefcase, we'll say a briefcase almost, with notes that were starting to be crammed into it. Like I said, there. It seems like the entity of this lab, most likely the Beholder, was trying to pack up very quickly last session. And you walk over and you pull the notes and you see that is their research notes relating to the spore itself.
Well, we have some information, probably. If anyone, can I actually read what's on the notes
What
themselves?
languages do you speak?
I speak Common and Elvish, so I doubt
Elvish?
it.
Okay, Elvish works.
Ah, yes.
So
Somewhat.
the notes basically are going over that while he was out traveling the Astral Sea, looking for more wares to sell, he found a rift that opened up to this land of stone and death. Seeing the spores, he was able to protect himself from disease, most likely some sort of special suit, and you notice that there's one hanging up in the corner. And
Just digging around.
yeah, but basically it's a sealed thing, magically created, because beholders are capable of dreaming and creating things in their dreams quite efficiently. And from there he found one of these spores, stored it, and the statue of the girl. That he talks about how the spore speaks to him constantly. It's always as wanting to escape, but he is smarter and more beautiful and wiser than the spore. And as so, he knows better. But he thinks that the spore could have been used to sell to some sort of entity or warlord in order to unleash as almost a biological weapon upon its enemies for a very, very high price. This was going to be his ticket out of here once he figured out how to extract and contain it in a way. He didn't want to release it without an antidote. And that's it.
I relay that to everybody.
That
You want it
cool.
trying to find an antidote. Contain
We have
This-
an antidote.
alchemist is fighting them too.
No.
The
maybe
place
we can-
he found this was that your home, Aspen?
It had to have been. I haven't been back since the disease started spreading more thoroughly.
Yeah.
How?
And I don't think he was fighting this so carefully. If he wants to use this
No.
as a weapon, he's an opportunist.
And the notes do contain star charts that lead to this rift.
I was about to ask.
So
Give them to Aspen.
We
I presume
can-
it's Aspen's home. I'll get to.
This the papers you find, the notes, they have any mention of what this antidote can be? Something to kill Baldania.
We're seeking the blessed seed, and we have the ritual we can complete to purify Aspen's people. I assume that the combination of those two things is likely our cure.
Well, our cure is a blessing, not an antidote.
Well, if it
In a time like this, it's about the same.
if we destroy the source and we save your people, then the only thing we have to worry is if more spores of her have been spread.
Yes, we need to make sure that every bit of her is either contained or gone.
So, are there any other languages on those notes, or was it just Elvish?
Just Elvish.
Just Elvish. Okay.
As I've demonstrated to all of you, even a small piece can become whole again.
So this, how can we destroy this?
We need
Just
to
make sure it is disease, right? Not poison.
It's something stronger.
Like,
I call it a disease because that's the easiest way to describe it, but it can't be cured by any typical means of curing a disease.
And because it speaks back, it's more of sentient. So it's technically a creature.
it's a god.
Yes, it's a piece of Beldanea that she uses to infect places and people.
The goddess of disease.
Go ahead and make a religion check for me there, Doc. Yeah, you.
Is
Yeah.
the paladin good at religion? Let's find out.
Hey, not all oaths are religious.
19.
my
So you think about this, and you keep seeing the word Baldania. You've read of Baldania before. She is one of the demon lords, essentially. She is an extremely powerful demonic force, but it's kind of hard because she's not a singular entity. She is the closest thing that she can be related to is that of a slime mold. Slime molds are in fact collections of a bunch of single-celled organisms into one thing. They spread, they find food, and they kill off the parts that doesn't find food. So the spore is Baldania in a sense, but it's one part of the whole. And this can infect people, much like a disease would give symptoms to, and drain their life force. So that's what you're putting together. It has been explained to you, all of you guys, that the blessed seed needs to be planted and where the mass concentration of Baldania is, which would be Aspen's homeland, and then watered with the holy waters from the given to you by the goddesses of the underworld.
I guess a better way to describe it than a disease would be a parasite.
Yeah, I'm relaying all this right now. I just don't want to do the whole thing. Demon thing gives disease, but is technically creature or demon, depending.
As much of a creature as a mushroom is. So.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Aspen.
We call Aspen a creature.
Yeah, he's kind of a mushroom. And a
That's
person.
fun. What can we do? How
Okay,
can we carry this? Right?
Yeah, are we taking it? Are we leaving it? Are we tossing
We're not
it?
leaving it. We're
No.
taking it.
Absolutely
We
not.
just have to make sure it's not in reach of anybody that can take it from us.
So let's put it in a more secure container and throw it in the bag of holding then.
I'll look for something like that. Do we have any? Are there any solid-looking chests around in this room? I mean, this is an alchemist lab, all right. So
Is there an
presumably there might be
expensive looking chest?
Oh, is there expensive looking chest?
Define
I'm gonna
expensive.
grab
That suitcase, though. I mean, how much was that? Was that
5,000 gold or more
5,000 gold or more. The chest of 5,000 gold or more.
worth the chest itself.
Worth. Okay.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check there, Zokifli, as you're looking around the room.
Okay.
That's mental.
Hey,
I-
wife.
I want to help him,
With
He must have
advantage.
He must have transported.
but I want to be looking for sand or some other kind of stuffing material so we can put it not just in the box but with enough stuffing material that it doesn't
Okay.
break.
I actually had an
Thanks for
idea.
the help.
Stuff that box in.
between the two of us, we find a nat 20's worth of stuff in this.
For a
investigation
total
check.
of
For a total of 26.
26. Okay, the DC was 25 for this.
Wow. Oh, yeah, baby. Woo.
So
Worth it.
And Reveler's still not here.
there is Reveler's back on the ship in case those of you don't know. There is as you're looking around the room, you see that there is kind of a shimmer in one of the walls, and there is an illusionary wall, which behind is a large safe.
Less.
I need to get my DM.
Does that work there?
I guess it could technically be classified as a chest if it's, if
Okay.
we're gonna
so
be
we
loose
have
with the terms.
two things. We have
And as long as
this-
it's worth more than
if
5,000.
you're-
There
That's the big
is-
part.
There's no sand in this room, but there is sand outside, like from erosion, that sort of thing.
I actually have an idea for the stuffing around it.
Okay.
We put the bottle inside of the suit that the beholder used.
Oh, the clean suit.
Yeah.
So,
Do we not?
Wrap it up in that.
Yeah, and
We
so
don't want
you're,
to try
you're
to
going,
replicate the suit in some way.
I'm
What, the
nodding
suit?
to Revelor.
We want to replicate
Yeah.
the suit to,
Reveler's not here.
Oh, Revelor's not here.
Yeah.
so that when we have to
turned into
travel to
that.
Aspen's land, we don't
That's true. We could study the suit and try to replicate it.
Okay.
just.
I mean, we probably have like a spare like sleeping bag or a tent in the bag of holding, right?
Yeah, that would probably be fine.
Are you guys gonna attempt to open the safe?
Yeah,
let's-
I'm looking
yeah,
at the safe. I'm like,
I wanna
while they're
check it
talking
for
about this
any-
other thing, checking
for any
out
sort of trap.
this big ass safe we found.
Main investigation
Um,
check, Calder.
All right.
Yeah. Let's check for magic.
Okay. Can
I cast detect magic as well.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20 on the investigation, casting detect magic. So
And while you're all having some weirdest suggestions, you know that keeping stuff in sand compact is the safest way to go over with weird material. Just
Magic.
pointing out.
Or magic. What are
This
you
is
doing?
a good idea.
I know. I know what he's doing because I think I can guess what Calder's thinking.
The safe is actually not locked by mechanical means. There is an arcane lock present on it.
Oh.
Do you have knock?
no, not anymore.
Ah, you.
I have not got enough. I lied. I got dispel magic.
I also have the spell
I
magic.
don't have dispel magic. Okay, I don't have any spells. I thought I had. Oh, do I do have it? Never mind, not-
I'm gonna cast
Okay.
spell magic on the arcane lock.
If you both cast dispel magic at the same time, does it like counter itself?
Go ahead and roll for it.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, dog.
All right. So just mark it as casted, and then 21.
21.
The
Nice.
arcane lock gets dispelled and it opens up. There is a very large gilded and gem encrusted chest inside.
This
for
is
the natural
perfect.
finding. There's also
Is there a small little
hanging-
replica of it as well?
Hanging on a hook is a gold necklace with these bright orange and red beads hanging from it. There is a small sphere about 3 inches in diameter of these iron bands constantly overlapping one another. And then lastly,
The real staff of the Magi.
the
Uh,
staff of the mat. No.
I missed that second one, but I'm writing these down. It was a beautiful chest. I heard a small sphere with iron bands overlapping one another. What was the other one?
A
A
gold
necklace
necklace,
with a bunch of-
with orange and red beads hanging from it.
A gold necklace with orange and
That's
red
what I
beads.
think this is.
That sounds fun.
Tell me if they're magic, so I don't have to waste my time identifying them all.
That sounds super
Oh yeah, I have to
cool.
take magic on. I'm assuming.
And
Let him say what the last thing is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
lastly,
Oh,
there is a circlet with a gray gem in its center.
Okay. Are these magic?
Yeah, they're magic.
I wonder.
So you
For
know,
my reading glasses.
Chest out.
the,
I'll
the day
point
the
magic.
day just started. So how about this? I'm gonna identify one of these slowly, and then let's take the rest back to the ship, and we'll identify them when we get there.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Um,
Also, Galder, a cool idea. I know what you're gonna do. Once
You know
you're
what I'm
done
gonna
with the chest, put it in. Once you're done with the chest, put it in the safe, and then we put the safe in the portable hole.
So are
what
we
am I?
taking
What do you think I'm
safe?
doing right now?
You're doing some kind of, I forget the name of it. There's a spell that you can magically seal stuff inside of a chest. That, yeah.
Oh no, this is much different.
Oh, you're not doing that one. Okay, sorry. I
Oh,
was
no.
considering doing that. I was in my own.
The chest is going to be unreachable unless I want it to be. Essentially,
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah.
yes.
I forget the name of that. Sorry, my
Secret chest.
secret chest.
Because it's secret.
Guys, are we taking safe now or not?
Oh, we're just like, come on, Fudak, let's get this.
Is the
Is
safe
the
with
safe
stuff in
a-
there?
Is the safe
It's like a part of, it's
mounted
like
into
a
the
room,
wall?
guys. Like it's part of a like it's like a giant vault door.
Yeah.
Let's say vault. It's a
Oh,
vault.
okay.
Yeah, wait,
okay.
It's not something we can just bring with us. I don't
That's
think.
that.
Fudak, can you take that door off?
I can certainly try.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I'll scoop the stuff up. And I'm gonna open up the beautiful chest. Is there space in there?
There's no
Is there
space in
anything
the
inside
chest.
it?
It's full
Is there
of
anything
stuff.
inside the chest?
There's,
It's full of
there's-
stuff.
There's money and
What's
gems in
inside?
the chest.
It's also trapped.
is there a small, tiny little replica of the same chest in there?
And inside of that, a smaller chest.
Inside
Okay,
the
it's
box.
full
I'll
of
put
money
it in
and
the
gems.
box.
Listen, yeah, this is the best kind of no butt. So I'm gonna go. I'll scoop up the small sphere, the gold necklace, the circlet, and collect them together in a nice safe bag. I'm just gonna fish out a little spare burlap sack that used to contain a bunch of bandit ears. I'm gonna put that magic shit in there. And then I'll take the chest and I'll just sort of feed it into my bag of holding, like a.
You need to give it to Galder first.
Yep.
No, the chest can wait until we
Okay.
are on the ship.
Oh,
And then-
well, we
Yeah.
need to
Point to
wait.
the chest. What do we do with this? We take with us.
I
How
would-
we carry?
Okay. So we also told her that we wouldn't take anything valuable. So if we're gonna take valuable stuff, we have to be fucking careful.
Oh, right.
So yes, bag of holding for everything.
So we'll put that
Hey.
burlap sack of magic stuff in the bag of holding as well.
Yeah,
And
maybe put the gems in the burlap sack and give that to her. You know.
Like your
Am I
thing.
now ripping on door or should I not touch it?
I think do it. It's really funny if you do it
It's really funny, but let's securely get the vial somewhere safe.
before we do stupid shit. Right.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. You do the chest thing now.
Well, I mean, okay. I
Uh,
guess I can't. Hold on. How long does it take to
These
cast something?
money, these gems,
Oh.
this can be for her because this is her money. She.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
How much is it, dear?
You can guess that the money itself is in the tens of thousands, and the gems are at least equal to that.
is there any diamonds?
There are some diamonds.
It's a tier, a single tier, just so.
You know? Oh, sorry.
Is there an
Casimir-
agate?
Casimir pulls the diamonds
There
out,
is an
saying,
agate.
"It's a shame there was no diamonds in this." And he passes them off to whoever cast Revivify closest to him.
No diamonds. Wow.
And this agate as well was not here.
How much is that agate worth? That's very important.
An agate?
Yeah, I mean, there's a spell I have in mind that requires a pretty expensive agate.
What's pretty expensive mean?
1,000 gold pieces.
Are we allowed to say that on Twitch? Wait, sorry.
Agate?
Anyway, I would say the agate is worth 1,000 gold.
Baller.
Secret gemstones. Secret
You have
gemstones.
about 3,000 gold's worth of diamonds, and then the rest is random gemstones. Anything else you guys would like to do in this room?
I do genuinely like. This is a genuine question. Is there a small little replica of the chest?
There is not.
Okay. All right. Well, I can't cast the spell quite yet, but
Okay,
I'll
well,
work on that more on the ship.
Okay, let's get another bag, fill it full of sand,
No, this never works.
and then put the vial in the sand. Well, that way, in case one of
Oh.
us bumps it, we don't like crack it and
Oh, that's what you meant. All right.
Yeah,
See, that what I was talking about.
yeah.
I thought.
Also, Aspen was like the earth, the soil turning into stone where you were in your home, or was it just people and plants?
Eventually, it was everything. It's a being. It infected everything.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it become a world of stone as it was described in the notes, but I saw the starting of it.
Okay. Wow. I'm sorry.
I'm going outside, filling the sand in a bag, punching a hole in the sand to put the vial in, then put more sand. You get my point.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget Illyrian is with you, the astral elf.
Oh, we gotta kill her.
No.
No, we're bringing her to the ship with us, right?
Yeah,
She's
As you
our
guys-
guide.
You collect your sand, you collect your spoils, you turn in the gemstones to the sentinel guards, and begin to head
And not
back
the
towards
gold.
the ship.
Minus diamonds and an agate. But
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back on the ship, as Revelor reboards, you notice that there's some cargo being loaded onto the ship, and your turtle friend, the one who steers the ship, is kind of observing it all as it happens.
Still our main suspect.
Master Revelor, welcome back. Are you the only survivor? I guess there's no morning. We must raise anchor, set sail.
Wait. Everyone's still alive. All right, just chill out for a second here.
Good news on this auspicious morning.
What's with all of this then?
Oh, I bought a few things using my allowance from building this ship. I'm going to resell it when we get back home.
he's a
What,
scalper.
What kind of things?
Mostly foreign snacks and a few art pieces and machine parts and little knickknacks. And he holds up a little statuette, and it's just like a bobblehead Doar person.
Oh God, he's definitely he's a smuggler.
Oh boy. All right.
I'm assuming it's full of cocaine.
I got good deals.
I think it would be called space dust out here. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well,
Mhm.
I'll leave you to that then.
Wonderful.
If you need me, I'll be in my quarters.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on the ship before everybody else arrives back?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna...
we should probably check how much money we've got and see how much we can sort of get.
My guy.
Fred.
My guy. Is there anything else I want to do on the ship before everyone comes back?
We're gonna do that. We're on our way now. Can't wait. Count this money.
Right, I wanna, and they're back. Oh shit. All right, well. Yeah, I'm gonna go to my quarters and I'm gonna pull out this amulet and I'm gonna take a look at it. A further deeper dive into this thing.
Oh God, it's got a hole in the front too.
You got an amulet?
Yeah. The thing I stole last session.
Yeah.
Which I guess I didn't actually really need to steal now that I think about it.
You did. Because
I didn't though, they just let us in. Remember?
But
Do you
she
have
would've
anything
found
to
it.
identify this?
Yeah. Well, can I just do surface knowledge? Like obviously I can't detect magic or anything, but could I look at it and be like, huh, this thing definitely is probably magic.
That's what
Can I
they
see if it
detect
has any
magic
runes
for.
on it or anything?
Make
What's
an
your
arcana
arcana?
check.
Okay. Oh, that's a 0. That's not gonna end well.
Wanna
Might roll a
do
natural
it?
20.
Yeah.
Hey,
I got a 15.
There's like a 50% chance it's a really nice amulet and a 50% chance that it is magical. So I mean, it's It's shaped like a donut in a way, but it's very flat. It's a black stone with a silver border that, and like these prongs that hold it into place with a silver chain. You can see through it. That's about it. That's all you can tell.
So there's not like any runes on it or anything?
Gemstones are really, I mean, it doesn't need runes on it to be enchanted or magical.
Okay.
But
gemstones
gemstones are typically the foci for enchantment spells, and that's why you see so many of them in magical items.
So this one does not have a gemstone though. So
that is a black gemstone.
Then how can I see through the middle if there's a black gemstone?
It's shaped like a donut.
Oh, the whole thing is a gemstone. Okay. My bad.
Anyway, I'm so glad I get listened to.
Sorry, my brain wasn't connecting the dots there. I'm sorry.
Or connecting the holes.
Yeah. For once,
holding one on the
And as you're like looking through this, you see the party approaching the ship.
Casimir's like talking about, I really look forward to using the ritual casting of Identify to identify these magical objects.
Is there like a porthole in my room looking directly
That's
outside?
a really
yeah.
That's a really weird thing to look forward to.
Fair enough.
Honestly, it's like one of the most useful things I do most of the time is identify what things are good for.
You like enjoy using your spells?
Well, no, I don't have to use spells. It just
It just thinks for like 11 minutes, and
I
that's
spend
it.
time doing like specific motions and vocalizations and concentrating for 11 minutes.
Welcome back, Seekers.
I just struggle to
not dead.
Oh my god.
Welcome
It
back,
just doesn't
everyone. So,
What's with the boxes?
oh, just some shipments for the mercantile business. You know, seek business wherever you go.
Are they all legal?
Should we be setting off?
Yes.
Good enough.
Wait, is the chick here?
elbows?
Yeah. I can't remember her name for the life of me.
Lady Zeltor.
No, not Ziltor.
No, God, no.
No, we don't.
We don't want Zeltor.
Yes, that one.
She's with you. She's been with you this whole time.
Yeah, she
Okay.
listened to us. She watched us steal.
And she's kind of wearing she's wearing armor. It's a very like almost luminescent silver armor with a purple padding underneath that kind of connects where, you know, the armor goes over top of, allowing her hair to flow behind, tied in a ponytail. And she you know, she's armored, she's ready to go, she's ready for a fight.
I while we're on the ship, I would like to transfer the gold that we found into a separate chest.
Okay.
Something like a good sturdy container that we can just sort of keep all this in.
Yep.
I'll just sort of position the bag of holding and just sort of summon it, and it'll just sort of go all these coins, and then they'll just sort of fly into this chest finally, and I'll.
Could I borrow those three things?
Seal it. And then hand the really nice looking chest to our friends, our spellcasting magic nerds.
Yes.
So the magic nerds can do their thing.
And the three things in the bag.
I'll seal it and I'll hold it up to everyone else, and I go, "We must give this to Lady Zeltor because she can be useful."
But we already gave her some. We gave her the gems from it because we gave it to the guards.
Well,
She is looking for gold. She says she wants her dues. Huh?
Okay, we gave her the gemstones. Why didn't you give her the gold of the gemstones if we were going to give them to her?
Checking in real quick. Did we just sort of like ride over that?
I said you guys were gonna give the gemstones to the sentinels to get delivered to her.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember Michael saying that, so I was like,
sorry, I think we might have like been talking all at once.
Yeah, I think we were, so I didn't catch that. Okay, cool. All right, so in that case, Zolkif is going to hold it up and go, "This is our money now." And, and Lady Zeltor might get pissed later, but let's find out now that we fucked around.
Yeah,
next week.
If I can borrow the three magical-ish items, I'll identify them.
Okay.
And then we'll figure out what we do with them. And if anyone else found anything else magical that they're not mentioning, he looks at everyone except for Revelers not here. Anyways, so I'll take those and get back to you in half an hour.
I'm still having that heavy sand sack on my shoulder. Like, so I'm not supposed to drop, but where do I put it?
Just keep holding it for a little bit. I have some work to do real quick.
Give it
Yeah.
to me for now.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, this thing busts open. I'm immune.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'll go down to my cabin, which is a nice safe place if somebody wants to watch over me.
I'll follow Casimir. I'm gonna watch over you and do this.
Okay.
And I'll follow Aspen.
Captain, let's set off.
Very well. So
Just
the
make sure you have
crew-
everything secured.
The crew of the ship begins to untether it and raise the drawbridge, and soon enough you guys all set off. So we have Revelor in his room. We have Casimir and Zulkifli in the other room. Galder is doing what?
So I had a couple questions. I was waiting until this exact moment to ask. What is the chest made out of?
Does it matter for the sake of the spell? Because I said it's like a wooden chest with a gilding and gemstones.
It does matter because a tiny replica made from the same materials worth at least 50 gold pieces. So
Okay, so I'll say that you are able. I mean, you have some gold, but you're gonna have to make the replica. How you're gonna make the replica is the question, because it's gilded. It's gonna require some artisanal work. Maybe maybe when you get to the Astral Elves, you can have it made.
Well, this is a little bit more pressing than that.
I know, but read your spells.
I did. I've been asking questions about it the whole
The
time.
chest is made from mahogany with golden gemstones.
Is there like anybody who's like crafty in the crew?
There's no mahogany on this ship. That's mahogany.
What's the extra mask made out of? We can cut some of the mask off. The ship of Theseus
Captain
mask.
Salt Breath will show up. Do not take my mast.
Oh no, the mast is made of special like fey wood, isn't it? Like that was stated.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Was it fey mahogany?
Feyhogany.
Anyway. So,
Right.
as you
Let's do it
begin to
then.
cast Identify, Zulkifli, you're watching over him, right?
Yeah, I am.
Can I get a perception check, please?
Let's start with the. Okay.
This is why I asked for a friend. Never identify without a friend. He's my magic.
You know my senses. Is this an advantage or a straight roll?
With advantage. And is this what item are we starting with?
Okay.
We're gonna start with
Let's start with
the amulet.
The amulet. You didn't get an amulet.
The gold neck. No.
necklace.
So we got a circlet with a gray gem in its center. A circlet.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. We had there was a necklace. Sorry, with orange and
A gold necklace with orange and red beads. You want to start with that one?
Yeah. It's
All right.
it's
So
interesting
Zol's gonna
to
hold
me.
that up, and he's looking
I
at
need to
this
touch it,
in
actually.
wonder. Sure, and then he'll hand it over to you. This looks like fire inside this necklace.
I need to concentrate.
So,
10,
this
11 minutes.
necklace is indeed the necklace of fireballs. It has 8 beads on it. As he is concentrating on the spell, Zulkifli, you hear kind of this like scuttling noise, and you're not unfamiliar. Like rats on a ship are not uncommon, and it kind of sounds a little bit like that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Don't worry, it's just a rat.
Okay, so I finished identifying this one. Let's do the circlet now.
I get up, and I'm gonna go find that rat, and I took out my karambit.
Hey Zul, do you want to call an extra person in case any of these are
He's already
cursed? And
gone.
I like.
He turns the corner.
Okay.
Huh? Oh, I'm not. Oh, I'm not gonna leave him. I'm like Turning a corner is not what I'm going to do. I'm going to break line of sight with Kevin.
Yeah.
If we're in the room, that's what I'm doing. If it's beyond that, I'm leaving it.
Yeah. Maybe call for somebody else to look at that, or like, I mean, we don't want to Kydro this.
The man's not even here to defend himself.
He doesn't need to be.
Bag of holding monster.
So assuming the rat is actually further along the hallway and around that corner, I go back and watch over Casper.
Little rat.
Please continue.
All right, so you've been focusing on the second spell. While this is happening, a few moments later, Pudak is bringing the bag of sand into Aspen's room and sets it down.
On the bed?
Be a smart place to put it.
It's soft.
It's already packed stable. I will put it on floor.
No, whichever one works. I'm gonna stay here and watch it.
Need some company?
I don't mind. It's not gonna be doing a whole lot, so if you feel like sitting around with me, then you're welcome to.
Well, I totally got enough space for push-ups and squats, so...
If you could do that without knocking anything over, then you're welcome to.
You are on edge since we found this shit.
Oh, yes, I'm on edge since we found the thing that, took my family from me. And the rest of my people. I'm on a little bit more than edge.
Well, I do agree it's quite dangerous, but isn't it even a good feeling to take care of this stuff instead of dooming another world?
I'm shocked that there's even a sample of it outside of my home. My home was supposed to be sealed off from the rest of existence. And a nosy creature decided to breach because he was looking for goods to sell.
Yeah, I see no difference. There's always some kind of breaches, hidden towers, basements, dungeons. Like, we stuck our nose into things too. I know good intentions, but still. If something's sealed off, others will want to get in to find treasure.
With that sentence, you hear Casimir from down the hall, muffled. Zulkifli, could you find someone else too? And then it gets cut off. And as you look to the response to that sound across your door way, running down the hallway, you see this small flash of something white, an insectoid, like not larger than the size of a baseball, but it quickly skitters past.
What's that thing?
Does it call out Andale?
Yeah, Aspen, he sees it, skitter past, and I mean, do I catch any sort of better glimpse of it? I know you said it kind of just flashes past the door, but am I able to make anything out?
Make a perception check. Are you gonna go look for it?
Just what Aspen could have seen from the doorway.
Okay, make a perception check.
All right.
I know.
Let's see. Oh, it was a 19.
A 19. So
yes.
This creature had 6 legs and many red little eyes. It's in the shape of a small little like oval in a way, but its body looks like as if many thin white membranes have been pulled across it layer after layer in different directions. Had very sharp teeth that you can saw, and these little multiple antennae coming from its forehead.
Aspen points it out. Pudak, would you like to go see what that is? I can't leave this thing alone.
You mean the fast rushing by little white thing?
Yes, just to confirm it isn't anything bad. I'm not familiar with the type of things that roam around in this place.
Did you see what it was?
Yeah, it looked like a weird bug insect thing with teeth.
Okay, I'll start running after it and just calling out, I'm catching a white spider, I'm catching a white spider.
Stepping out from the door, you nearly run into Tora as he's walking down the hallway.
Well, Tora, I think you will have to dodge me.
Are you like full sprinting?
Pretty
I'm
much.
about to get tackled.
I'm gonna die. I'm dead.
Make a dex save for me there.
Okay.
I think he just takes more. He takes double his health total right there in damage. Like
That's a.
I assume you would also get Pudak's aura as well.
yeah, no, you get all that divine smite stuff. Like,
The DC's very because
27
you see this
plus
kind of like glowing light and shimmer approach the doorway, and you kind of take a step back as Pudak, without even noticing you, steps out the door and turns to the right as you're coming from the left of the doorway, and begins to strut down the hallway looking for something, it appears.
You need any help?
Yes, we're catching white spider.
Oh, okay, I'll follow, I guess.
I want to stick my head out my door, like look around and call out for Galder if he's nearby.
So I'm probably
All
like
your
in
cabins
my
are close by.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, oh yeah,
Zach.
what's up?
Can you
Look at my head
can
up.
you come here in a second?
Oh yeah, sure. Just like,
You walk past Pudak and Tora.
all
As
right,
Pudak is singing, "Gonna catch a white spider."
all right. Not gonna question that. What do you need, Reveler?
Come in and shut the door.
Oh, all right.
And because Tora is following me, I'm like, it's this big and glowing.
I think you might want to get that checked out. Anyway, so Galder,
All right, yeah. What?
now you
Yeah.
die. No,
Oh, ah!
You
so
killed my father, prepare to die.
I killed your uncle.
Oh! I found something in the back of that tent, but I can't make anything of it.
All right.
And I'm gonna show him the.
Because it's already been made.
Weird. You know, we should get this to Casimir because he's the resident identifier. So. But
All right.
I mean, like, is it reminiscent of any like symbol of a god or anything like that, Michael?
It does not.
Okay.
I don't know why I
not-
said it so aggressively. I'm sorry.
All right, yeah.
God, what a stupid question.
Let's go ahead and take this to Casimir. I'm gonna go see what the fuck the other guys were running and searching for. So.
Wasn't sounded like Casimir was looking for somebody anyway. So.
Oh yeah, perfect. All right.
All right.
I'm gonna go out and just start sprinting in the direction that I saw Tora and Pudak running.
I'm gonna go over to
Pudak,
Casimir.
We're gonna go back to you. Make an investigation check as you kind of come to the end of the hallway where there's a little bit of cargo stored, but it's not the main hull of the ship.
Can I be helping, or am I too far back?
You can
with this? Lovely. I'd like to help, please.
Yeah, totally.
can.
Like,
So real.
Go for it, man. You've got advantage. You can take the advantage, I believe.
Wow, that's the biggest disparity. Thank you for helping.
It's okay.
2 and 20.
2 and 20, with 20 being the winner. So as you're looking around, you see that there's a small little trail of blood, like a small, very small, like from something tiny. And you are like, you hear this nibbling noise. And as you kind of pull back a tarp that's covering a crate, you see a dead rat, as this small little white bulbous creature is currently cutting open its head, and you watch as it swallows its brain whole. Upon doing this, it's like and like turns up and looks just and scuttles down into a board where there's a gap in it.
Can one of us grab it? Like,
Make a sleight of hand check.
Horace not trying. He's not even touching that thing. That's gross. Oh,
Well, the
shit.
good news is Putak doesn't have much of a... No, just kidding.
nah, I'll risk it.
It likes brains, man.
There, I want 2 natural ones then. That's like,
You
wow.
dive for it and you try to grab it, but it dodges out of your way and makes it into the hole.
Do you Tom and Jerry it? Does he like slam face first into the hole?
Pulls his head out in the shape of the hole.
Oh,
What-
Putak, man.
What
Your
was it about a
face.
white spider? What the fuck happened to you?
Oh, Golden, look at this rat, man. Look at it.
Right.
I think I saw spider eat rat.
Well, the body of the rat's still there. It's gonna pick up the rat. It's
This is
missing its
gross.
brain.
Yeah, the spider eats brains. Oh my god, you're hideous.
Wait, what?
That
Oh,
was
sorry.
awful. Why have you done that?
Sorry.
We have a chef.
Are you disrespecting my culture right now? All right, we're not gonna get into
Yes.
But-
Let's not.
this. So wait, where did the you said it went into that hole?
Yeah.
All right. How big is the hole?
Large enough for a baseball to fit through.
Oh, enough. Okay.
Large enough for half my face.
Well, I'm assuming we're just.
rules, man.
I'm assuming we're just gonna be mostly traveling today.
Oh, and I can
so
show you
I-
the creature now because
Feel fine about.
you guys have seen it.
No,
Ignore the
no, it's in a
name, but
book.
this is what it looks like.
Oh, it's
Ooh.
horrible.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
Oh,
Gross.
obviously.
I wasn't far off with spider.
I'm gonna cast Arcane Eye and send it into the hole.
Okay. While that's happening, back to the identify room. Revelor turns the corner just as you finish identifying this circlet, and it's known as a circlet of blasting,
Oh my god.
Ooh.
which is an uncommon
Alright.
item. I don't know why we're so excited about it. You guys
Okay.
can use it to cast.
It's because it sounds cool. It's got a cool name.
You can use it to cast the Scorching Ray spell with it,
That's a nice
and
item.
you do so with an
I mean-
attack bonus of +5.
It's a really nice item.
Yeah. And so he's gonna, before
Once per
Reveler gets
day.
here, start doing
Yeah.
the sphere with the iron bands overlapping.
Zul is gonna ask for the necklace of fireballs. Can I?
Oh, he's just saying, necklace of fireballs, you throw the beads, it creates fireballs, doesn't require magical attunement or
This
any
is it.
specific classing.
So it is like my bombs, but more like your fireballs.
Yeah, just more
Throw
like
it as a
more
bomb.
like destroying shopkeepers and getting yourself arrested kind of thing.
Ah,
Also,
this-
every bead you throw makes it more powerful. So technically, if you throw, if you throw 6 additional beads, you make it the most powerful fireball you can make it. But
Benar. Okay. This is good. Bagus. Because
It's
because then
also-
you can use your fireball and I can use my fireball within the same combat round.
yeah, and then Galder can do whatever he's still able to do after he
Yeah.
destroyed the most powerful arcane item in existence.
Good action economy. Okay.
Yes. Sorry, I need to concentrate. Also, circle to blasting, you can fire scorching rays, which is cool. Less cool than the
Okay.
fireballs. Also, when you run out of that, it just becomes a kind of crappy necklace that probably is worth money.
A crappy necklace that is probably worth money.
Well, it's still made of gold.
Circle of Blasting is cool. We'll reserve that, and we can offer this up to the party.
Yeah.
There's one more that's.
I was kind of hoping to give Revelo the wand of fireballs so he could feel slightly more useful.
Oh, he's so useful. What are you talking about? He's got those guys.
I know, but
Anyway, a small sphere with iron bands.
I said more useful.
Overlapping one another.
Yeah. While this is happening, what is Mordecai doing? I don't want Mordecai to feel like he's being ignored.
He's talking to his wand.
Yeah, Mordecai's he's not talking to his wand, but he's in his room
Polishing his wand.
No, he's rethinking everything that's led up to this power and sort of just the implications around using it in the future. And yeah, he's polishing his wands.
All right, good to know. So you cast Arcane Eye, Golder.
Yeah.
And
fun.
that just lets you see out of it.
Invisible magical eye within range that hovers in the air for the duration. You mentally receive visual information from the eye. Normal vision and dark vision out to 30 feet. Can look in every direction. It can pass into holes. An opening as small as 1 inch in diameter. So I can put it into the.
Okay. So the hole that goes down leads to the crew members area where they sleep and stuff, along with another of the cargo bays. And make a perception check for your eye.
It would just be the same as me, I think.
Sure.
Right? Because it doesn't have its own stats. Perception check.
Charge too much for sweaters. Straight to jail.
21.
Too many dick jokes. Straight to jail. 21.
There's only one dick joke.
21. As you are looking at it, you catch a glimpse of it turn the corner into one of the cruisers, but it looks slightly larger than it did previously.
Ooh.
And it kind of, as a crew member opens the door and walks in, it kind of scuttles in behind him and the door shuts.
All right, downstairs we go, boys. It's so like about how, because Galder wasn't there to see it before, so like relative to like another object, how big would it be?
About a basketball.
It's about the size of a head at this point.
Wait a
I
minute.
think it's growing.
We started it out with this kind of size. Now you're saying it's the.
Oh, it's pretty big.
Could we just now determine if it's a threat or just a fun thing to play on ships we do not know the rules?
Oh, this thing's probably a threat.
Can I call back to when we was on the island and we saw the weird spider things on there? Does it look like a smaller version of that?
Make a nature check.
Okie dokie.
Well, thank you. We determined threat. Now I'm not
11.
just.
Not. It doesn't look like it's related. This one only has 6 links. Those other ones had 8.
Oh, so this is more of a, it's not a tick.
No, it's not. A
Definitely growing though, so
rapidly.
Yeah. Let's try to handle this as quick as possible.
Yeah, let's sprint upstairs.
I want to tell the others, like on the way down, so like going around to the others. Open door. We're hunting white cell in head form next door. We're hunting.
Sorry, you're hunting a sperm?
You need help?
No, I'm calling it cell. It ate some rat. Now it grew.
It's okay. Wait.
It might
It's a
achieve
weird
final
insect
form.
thing.
Uh,
As
What are
running
you
by.
talking about?
Follow. Just follow. Just
That's
keep
a
coming.
terrible name. Okay.
Follow. Follow my old chat. Follow.
Casimir puts the last magical item down.
come. We can look for these things.
Hey,
We'll join the search.
put this on. It's flashy and it'll let you fire magical fire if you feel like it. But we'll see if somebody else wants to take it. Give them the circle of blasting as they go past.
Ooh. At this point, does Mordecai hear the commotion going on outside his room?
You do.
Oh yeah. I'm knocking at all the doors. You're not being left behind.
This is Putak. Come on, you heard him.
What's going on out here?
A white cell is growing bigger.
Weird insect.
How big is the bag with the flask in it? Just for convenience of carrying it.
I made it a bag.
Like a duffel bag size
Duffel
thing?
bag
Yeah.
size.
All right.
Duffel
Is there
bag
any
size.
way that I could carry it on my person, like over my shoulder, without it being taking up any of my hands?
Let's see here.
Add it to your pack.
With some rope, you can make some straps.
Do I have
Just
to
have
So
make
a
that's
it
gonna be
swing
about
on the
50
line.
pounds. Can you add 50 pounds to yourself without being overburdened, Aspen?
Oh, definitely. I have powerful build.
Yeah.
Furbolgs.
All right.
Do I ever make it to Casimir's room?
Yeah. So as
We're like
you,
walking in.
I said you were walking in as he identified the circulated blasting.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Revelo. We're doing it then.
And just as you're going to speak, I'm gonna hold up the amulet. Pudak knocks on the door and says that they're chasing a white cell.
We're hunting white cell. Are you following?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Casimir's following. He takes the last thing and just sticks it into his bag, I guess. The last unidentified item.
All right, I guess I'm following too.
Yeah. You assuming that's magical?
I don't know.
It
Why
looks
came to
cool.
you?
On the way, I'll explain. Well, Aspen saw tiny shape-sized spider running that direction. I followed. Then we saw it eat some rat brain. And then Galder kind of checked with magical floaty eye. And it turns out
How'd you see
tiny
it?
spider went into bigger spider. Now we're hunting bigger spider.
Just sounds to me like we have nothing more than a cat bug that eats the rats. What's the problem?
Well, the issue is it's growing incredibly fast. It could start eating us.
Oh,
Ah.
okay.
Yes.
So
Well,
is,
then
the,
wait.
is the crew okay? Like everyone's safe? It's not in a position it can hurt anyone else?
It literally just followed a crew member into the room. That's why.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, let's run.
Can it eat spirits?
Doesn't matter. Run.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
They're
And
not
it did not-
spirits, Revelo. There's actual people in this crew.
Okay,
And
I'm
it,
gonna.
and it did not eat full rat. It only opened head open to take brain.
Oh no.
So it's picky.
I ate part of
Okay,
the
we
rat.
must find this thing now. Can we? I want to do a full-on search. I want to search hard. Sniff.
Sniff's gonna go to the crew level where
Listen
supposedly
out.
just was.
Yeah, that's why I got you all. Spread
Fire
out.
everyone. Okay. I'm sniffing for rat.
I'm going to where I last saw it in the room that I saw it go into.
Make a
Yeah,
perception
Casimir's
check.
where Casimir's gonna go.
Cool.
Casimir's like, we're gonna lose another ship.
27.
27. All right.
Oh, rat bug. That's what I'm doing. Monster. That's what I'm sniffing for.
So you guys follow the trail. Zokiva picks up on it. It leads to the room that the crew member went into. The door is closed.
But I'll
Open
kick
the
the
door.
door down.
Or we can just.
No, we can just open it.
Okay,
Open
we
it.
open it.
Just open the door.
So you open the door, and the crew member. He was changing.
Hey, look, it's fine, dude.
Show us your brain.
Did you?
I don't know what you mean.
Give us a little turnaround.
Show us the top of your head, please. This is an OSHA check.
Hey, close the door, guys. Step in and close the door.
Where's the smell? Do I still smell it? We followed it here, right?
Getting crammed.
The smell is present in the room. You can't find its exact source.
I know
kind
where
of-
it is.
Where is it?
I already know where it is. I already know where it is. I'm gonna ask the crew member. Yeah, actually, can you actually give us a twirl?
bend over and cough.
Just do a quick turnaround.
That's not what I was going for, but sure.
Bend over and cough works.
Mordecai,
He's
what
like-
you do on your own time is that's
just holding himself, like holding up a towel in front of him, like does like a turn, and he seems fine.
Oh,
Do we
damn it.
recognize this crewmate, by the way?
Me look.
He was hired on to be from your. He was hired on from at the keep. He's been in the crew since you guys left.
Does
Okay.
this crew member seem
mhm.
sus?
Can you just make sure there's no like white spider creature inside of your towel?
Thought it was gonna be on his back.
He like turns it around.
Casimir looks up. Is it on the ceiling?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
you-
looking up too. We're not risking that anymore.
Check the corners.
You look up. It's not there.
Check under.
What else is in the room?
Oh,
A
A
bed.
bed.
down.
There's a dresser.
Okay.
There's a
Okay.
trunk where he keeps his things. There's a book where he's probably writes some his personal thoughts into. Or maybe
Wanna-
I'm gonna check that first.
So remember, for your safety, if you just mind stepping out of the room, we need to do a safety inspection because there might be a monster.
No, actually stay in the room because we can't open the door right now.
Put that goddamn.
I'm checking the walls for like any holes that it could run out of.
Okay, make an investigation check, Galder and Reveler. What did you say that you were gonna check?
No, I was joking about his. I was gonna say I'm checking his journal first.
Okay,
Casimir's gonna stab
But
the
no, I'm
bed.
kidding.
so y'all begin looking around the room. I don't know what's going on.
Natural one.
Natural one. And
Okay.
Mordecai and Casimir, as you guys like turn, like you know, you're not really finding anything. You turn around to talk to the crew member, and as you turn, you see the shimmering into vision from invisibility above him,
Uh-oh.
kind of using
There
both
you
of its legs. It's much larger now. It is about 3 feet across, holding itself from the two walls. You watch. He's like, it's right here. But I would like to get dressed now, and you watch as this creature just bites down on the head, and there's a gulp
Polymorph.
as it's.
Oh.
Let me finish my
Polymorph.
sentence. As its brain gets sucked up into its body, and then finds itself in one of the pockets on its back, and you hear.
There's no need for obscenity.
You hear
Rude.
from it. It's almost as good as the crow moving like a cow. If you remember that.
Yeah.
From its mouth. I would like to get dressed now. As Casimir casts polymorph, what's the saving throw on it?
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay.
DC is a number between 18 and 18.
18 and 18. Thank you so much.
Is that person still savable?
The brain was extracted from its body. It just collapses to the ground.
Brain
5
was
second roll,
extracted, you
guys.
say.
Yeah, as long
It
as he
will-
doesn't drop, we
it
can
will
still.
succeed.
Silver
on-
barbs.
Okay. At this point, I need everybody to roll initiative, actually, before
Yeah.
we can.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that because it sounds
That's
like
still my reaction.
we're into this. Let's put the turn tracker up and let's go.
Yeah, do we have a map or we just
Oh,
We're in one room, right?
You're all
Or-
in one room.
yeah.
I was
Okay.
going to finish my thoughts, but we decided to do
I'm
stuff.
sorry. We're so excited.
We're so
This poor crewman who we tried to save is dead.
This beloved crew member who you jumped in on him changing.
We love this.
Well,
Wait,
we
why
by
did
the way,
that
we are the literal worst OSHA crew right now.
That's another natural one from
No,
Roll
hold
One.
on. It didn't
Jesus
roll it
Christ.
correctly. It didn't add. That would actually be an 11.
Oh, my
you-
shit.
It would have been a nat 1. Yes, still.
I say it is still a natural one that we're using, is what I'm getting at.
Zolkifli also got a natural one.
I didn't actually. I rolled a nat 17,
That
but
time it
the,
Never
the
mind.
tracker wasn't on in time, so I'm
Oh, yeah.
chaining that around.
Good.
So it was a 27 total for me.
So,
Yeah, let me.
God damn it.
I'm still don't know why it's not working. Give me a sec.
Cool.
All right.
Second roll was way better. But...
All right. How do I roll
That's
in this freaking game?
Hold on, let me adjust this. It's actually an 11. Weird.
For some reason.
Yeah, why? Yeah, mine's not saving.
Hold on.
There it goes. There it goes.
I didn't have to change mine.
Is everybody on the initiative board?
Not me.
I am now.
I am not.
I just need to quickly refresh.
I am now.
What did you roll, Casimir?
Oh yeah, what did it actually roll in D&D Beyond? It was bad.
I need
Where's
a
the
number.
die?
How bad?
What number is bad?
6.
6.
Still better than me.
Y'all
That's
did
plus
not
3.
do well on initiative, except for Zokifli.
Do I still get
Okay.
my reaction?
Do it the second time.
Yeah, it succeeded against your silvery. It rolled again, and it succeeded again.
Ah,
On the
shit.
wisdom save.
Not doing well on initiative is very relative.
All right. Okay, it's only a 4th level spell, the
All right.
1st level spell.
With that-
Advantage to Reveler.
All right, with
Thank
that,
you.
it is now Zokifli's turn. Zokifli, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna see this creature. I'm gonna attack this thing. How far away is it? Is it within melee range or is it above me?
It is.
at a
It's within
distance.
melee range. It's not that big of a room.
How crowded is this room now?
So you remember that item that you were gonna add to my inventory? That really cool new short sword.
Yeah.
That
remember.
+3 short sword that does a bunch of cool radiant stuff.
Yeah.
I'd love to use that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to unsheath that and.
Okay.
So what do we do?
What'd you roll to hit with?
I guess I'll roll a d20. That's a 19 plus whatever bonuses the sword
It's a
confirms.
+3
confers.
weapon.
+3, so that's 22 to hit.
Plus Dex proficiency.
So basically,
Right.
for now, just add a +3 sword to your inventory, and
Okay.
then you can choose to use its blinding effect, which you
Cool.
get 3 per day.
Nice. Okay, short sword, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, that will hit.
Love it. Cool. So what damage do I get to roll? Is it just a d6 +8, or does it do any extra radiant damage as well?
It does extra radiant damage. It does an extra.
Neat. How much?
That's a great question. I said it last session. Don't remember which.
It was a
Um,
D8
It was a D8. Thank you.
Cool.
because I took that damage.
So that's only 1 point of radiant damage with 9 points of piercing.
9. So 10.
Yep, 10 total.
10 points of radiant damage as Zokifli runs up and stabs it. Are you trying to blind it?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
needs to make
is
a
that a bonus
con
action
save.
or is it just part of the attack?
It's a con save. It's just choose to activate it.
Love
Use
it.
upon
And
a
it needs a
hit.
charge.
It is going to be a 17, which will succeed on the blinding effect.
Oh no! Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action real quick and use the right of the oracle. I'm just gonna focus a little bit and take a certain amount of damage. Just 2 points of damage. And I'm gonna spin around and go for another attack with the same sword. This time, empowered with the crimson right. And that, sir, is a 22 once again to hit
22 will hit.
with 13 points of magical piercing damage and 8 points of psychic damage and 5 points of radiant damage total. So that is total of
26.
12. Yep, there you go, 26.
All right.
Okay, and that's what I've got, sir.
All right. It is now the creature's turn. And it's going to hiss at all of you. This, and it's going to go up. And it's gonna use. It's gonna flash out from this room.
Flash out?
Flash out.
Like,
Wait,
I'm
you just,
guessing
like,
that. I'm
teleport.
guessing that's an ability,
Sort of like
not a.
it's an ability.
Okay.
And then you start to hear commotion from the top of the ship, from the deck of the ship.
Jimmy.
and I'll let you guys all go ahead and move up to the top of the ship without using your movement or turns. You can all put your tokens, as I'm now giving you a visual. Put your tokens
Nice.
right here around Casimir's. You can put them there.
It's so
Okay.
big, and
I love
it's horrifying and somehow cute.
Mm.
It's so cute.
Like,
Are we
if it
gonna have
wasn't
to
for, like-
redo initiative?
No,
If
I,
it wasn't
I
for
have
the-
the initiative still.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the brains and the blood, it would be like a Pokemon.
You guys just can't see the initiative. I have it though.
I
Okay.
I'll just put myself back in there. Done.
What do you
You-
mean
you
if it
can put
wasn't
yourself
for
back
it?
in
That
there,
is
yeah.
a Pokemon.
Oh, now I'm no longer. Yeah.
Ah, damn it! I forgot to click my thing.
All right, I'm just gonna delete the initiative, and then you guys can go ahead and re-add yourselves. So that's what you want to do. That way, I don't have doubles.
Just select a soul and press Control U, and you'll add us to the initiative tracker. Good luck.
All right, go ahead and add yourselves back. Remember your numbers.
Yep.
Okay, I only have to count to 6.
Roll it number. Cool.
Even then, I barely rolled better.
Why?
Glad I'm keeping my old number.
Cool.
Mm.
Cool. All right.
Okay, your.
What is it not?
ER was my favorite Winnie the Pooh character, by the way, when I was a kid.
All right, everybody on the board again.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody on the board.
And with that, it is now Aspen's turn.
So we're here. and the monster's on the other side. We're not closer, right?
Correct, because you guys had to go back
Okay,
down the
got it.
hallway and up.
Awesome. Thanks.
Over
Those
one for the
cannons are
combat.
awesome.
Cool. All right, so it's pretty far away.
Mhm, mhm.
Let me just look at the range on a spell of mine, because All right. Let's see.
Just a short reminder, everybody who starts its round right next to me has a 10-foot more movement speed.
I love it. Amazing.
Keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
It doesn't come up often, so
Yeah. No, it's great.
Yeah.
Extra speed.
All right. You know what? I am going to move up 30 feet. Oh, weird.
Ooh.
Move up 30 feet, and from that point, Aspen is going to cast just a simple chill touch.
Oh man.
That'll be plus 10 to hit. I'd say 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
All right. That will be 11 points of necrotic damage.
11 points of necrotic damage, and it cannot heal.
And it cannot heal until the start of my next turn.
15 just hits, by the way.
All right. And it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn.
All right. Is that it?
I thought that was only if it was undead.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ignore that last part. Yeah, but that is that for the moment.
The power of the actually. Budak, it is your turn.
Reveler is before me. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
Oh.
10.
Revelor, it
There
is
it
your
is.
turn.
All right. Okay. I am going to move up a little bit because I'm slightly out of range. Here. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Right up next to Aspen here. And wait, that is where I can stand, right?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Wait, do I still get to do this? Yes, because I have advantage. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a shot at it. I'm also going to be using sharpshooter, so I'll take that -5, and I'll expend a grit point for violent shot.
So your
Okay.
total roll just has to be 20 or above. And you got it.
27.
27 will hit.
Or wait,
22, but
22.
22
Yeah,
will
with
hit.
15 just hits. So.
22 still hits. Okay, cool. All right. So we'll do
Yeah.
this first one.
You did roll an advantage. Sorry, I was not listening.
Oh, I'm not gonna bother.
Chief crit?
I'll say that was the advantage roll. Yay.
Well, crits are crits, right?
Yes, but I had to say that so I can do.
But it automatically uses it the first time you roll. By the way, you don't get to choose.
Oh well.
Technically would have been on initiative.
Oh yeah, look at that. Anyway,
Okay.
so that's 11, and then
Because you were, yeah.
plus 12. So that's 23.
10, right?
Yeah, and then plus 10, so that's 33 points of damage.
33 points of damage. Thank you so much.
And then for my second bit of damage, an extra 12.
Another 12 points of damage.
And I believe that will do it for me.
All right. As Aspen came up and throws this ghostly hand at this creature, Revel comes up, takes his steady aim, and then fires this bolt of thunderous energy towards this thing, taking out a big chunk of its flesh, and you hear from it, "Ow, that hurts. I'm still here. Help!" And with that, it is now Pudak's turn.
I'll just do this weird open chest motion, go like fabulous beam. And let's see if it hits. It does not do what I wanted to do. Okay. Give me a second.
Fabulous beam.
Fabula.
Let's try this again. Okay, I'm trying to cast Guiding Bolt
Oh man, I love Guiding Bolt.
as a 3rd level, but it's not doing it. So let's see if this is a problem. No, it's not.
You know,
It's
20
just...
weirdness right now.
Okay, then per hand.
Yep.
That's a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Cool. That's 24 damage.
24 points of damage on the farm as you shoot out this guiding bolt and hit square in the face after it was just saying, "I'm still here, help me." With that, it is now glowing as the next attack against it gets advantage.
Yeah, and I'll call out, and then I'll draw the scimitar and go crimson. And I'll end my turn there. Everybody else has now. You can go run.
We're gonna launch children.
I'm going to use my bonus action to do Mantle of Inspiration on.
Ooh,
Let's
I'm
do,
sorry, you're actually incapacitated right now.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I can do a ton, please.
Too soon.
Anyway, I'm going to do that on Mordecai, Casimir, Pudak, Golda, and Revlor. So you guys can get 14 bonus temporary hit points, and then using your reaction, you can move your move speed if you choose to do so. It's up to you guys.
My move speed, which is
Yes.
currently 40 because of Pudak.
I'm choosing not to take these temporary hit points because I have the 20 from Mordecai.
Yeah,
Cool stuff.
but
That's
I
fine.
do move 40 feet
But
forward.
The movement's
Wait,
good.
is this a reaction?
This is a reaction,
I can't move.
but I can.
I used my reaction already.
And
Well, technically, Michael did say
using-
there was a whole round of combat in between us running up. So
Oh,
yeah,
right.
You do have it, actually.
Whoop. Okay, I'm back. Yay.
Then using my 35 feet of movement, I'm going to move here and then shoot a third level chromatic orb of Sid at the bad boy, which is at advantage, question mark, because
Yes.
of
It is
Guiding
advantage.
lovely.
Guiding bolt's so good. I love guiding bolt.
I love
That's
Guiding
lovely.
Bolt. I ain't got that shit
So
prepared.
it's-
Except for when Shadowheart casts it, because you always freaking misses.
Okay.
Shadowheart's a
Everything.
bad cleric.
That is a 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
She does
Lovely, and that is
fast, though.
5d8 acid damage, which is a 24 points of acid.
This orb of acid splatters over this creature. It shrieks in pain as it it's like stumbling. It's not having a good time right now. All right,
That's my turn.
Mordecai.
It's a shame.
I'm gonna move towards it a little bit, and then I'm gonna cast something new, something interesting.
It's an interesting spell.
Disintegrate.
Solitaire.
Altair.
Altair.
All right, make a range spell attack.
I think I automatically rolled it.
And then you got
Alright.
you missed.
Yeah,
Oh, bang up.
I didn't know that was
All
possible.
that hype for nothing.
All that hype.
Oh, man.
As you try to you pull out your infernal focus and you begin to tear, and you watch its form begins to shift and almost tear into two, but it reverts back together as you fail. The spell fails.
Does he still take the point of exhaustion?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
that's nice.
That's good. That's good.
That's-
Yeah,
hit.
well, it says on a
It's on a
hit
hit.
that happened. So
Yeah.
Okay. Stop hitting
well,
yourself.
I had our best rules lawyers look over these spells prior to publishing them.
Hell yeah.
Uh-huh.
Top-notch rules lawyers.
So Kifley?
And Tafty.
mean-
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Choices.
Oh, good.
Think he's in
in
chat right now.
that case, I'm going to hidden step and go invisible.
Okay.
I've never heard that before.
And that's it. That's my turn.
All right. It is now Casimir's turn.
Holy crap! Guess what I'm doing? Well, okay. That was way less
No.
enthusiasm than I was expecting. So, Casimir activates his Blade Song. Kind of surrounded by wonderful runes. And so I still have 10 feet from our friendly friend. So now I have 50 feet of movement, so I'm here. So
I'm more than just friendly friend.
I don't know what that means, so. All right, what am I gonna do?
It means I have
no
me.
Let's get some new battle music up here. Let's get this one. We haven't listened to this one in a while.
I don't want to cast. I don't want to put the ship on fire. You know, the bad place to start. Yeah, let's go with the tried and true never misses. Let us do a
The woman that doesn't get married.
third level magic missile.
Okay.
Saw you smirking at that, Michael.
Roll the damage for magic missile.
Well, I would,
But
D&D Beyond is garbage.
it's D&D. No more
All right, so I
microtransactions.
cast that at third level, so I need to roll. It's 1d4, and it's 5 missiles instead of 3.
That is correct. You just roll 1d4 and then you multiply it by 5.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah, 1d4 plus 1, so 4 by 5 then.
20 points of force damage.
Gets hit by a flurry of Little missiles that don't miss. Oh.
This motherfucker
Unless.
don't miss.
All right, it is now Galder's turn.
All right, so as I'm next to Pudak, I'm gonna. All right, cool. Bonus action, second level. Fuck. Second level. Fuck.
Second level.
Spiritual weapon.
It's not a regular fuck.
27 to hit for 12 force damage.
12 points of force damage. All right.
And then Eldritch Blast is my action.
All right.
I like that fuck is a first level spell. Like a second level fuck implies that you outcast it.
Wasting that.
Okay, so a crit, 24 and 17. I'm assuming those all hit, right?
Yeah.
Because you said 15 just hit before. Okay,
Yeah.
just confirming. All right, so we roll all the d10s for this first, and I'll just add my modifier after. Total of 4d10. That will be 53 points of damage, of force damage.
53 points of force damage. Yeah.
As I hold up my holy symbol, or which I think is on my shield. So I hold up my shield, and like magically the eye like opens, and it shoots out a shit ton of just these beams that smash into it.
Okay.
Put some flavor on it. Make it a little. I dropped a bowl. Make it a little spicy. That's my turn. Spiritual weapon, right up next to it. If you can do that for me,
Yeah.
please.
Go.
Yeah. I got you. Give me
I
a
think-
second.
Won't let me get.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you. And that will be my turn.
With that, I believe it's now top of the round, but it's O'Kifley's turn.
Indeed. Zul starts his turn outside of Pudak's radius, right? Movement announcing radius?
He gets an extra. Yeah.
I think I'm too far away
Yeah.
from you. Okay, no worry. No problem at all. Zul's going to move his full movement, which is 55 feet. There. Boom. As he does so, he takes out his longbow, and with a bonus action, he's going to use the Crimson Right of the Oracle on the bow. And he's going to take a full 8 points of damage for that. But
8
he's nonetheless
points of damage.
empowered the bow. And he fires 2 quick shots at the creature with the
Okay.
bow. The first shot is going to be I love it, a 32 to hit, sir.
32 will hit.
Okay, take 9 points piercing damage
Okay.
with an additional 2 points psychic damage, 11 total, and in addition with that attack, I will sear into it the brand of the tethering, which is my brand of castigation. It's been applied. I fire a second attack. And I believe... Yep. Now that I've marked it, I can feel it in my own blood. I can feel its heart pounding. And I'm now able to attack this thing with advantage.
Ooh.
Thanks to my brand of the voracious. So 28.
28 hits.
It's going to be 9 points of piercing damage. With an additional, never mind that. That's the second roll. With an additional 8 points psychic damage on top of that, so
right.
17 total. And that, sir, is all I've got.
The creature will begin to focus this arcane energy in front of its face as it begins to cast a spell.
Uh-oh.
Counterspell.
Counterspell, go ahead and roll for it. DC 15.
Plus my intelligence modifier, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It's a 17.
17 succeeds. As the spell Synaptic Static fails.
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
Oh, I'm so glad I chose that. I didn't even want to do the Arcana check. I'm just like, I don't want to find out what this thing can do yet.
And once again, it shouts, "Help, please! It hurts."
We're trying.
And with that, it is now Aspen's turn. And actually, before I can say that, it's gonna flip over here.
So
Oh, you
as
bitch.
it teleports, my my brand of the tethering will kick in, and as it attempts to teleport, I'm going to need a Wisdom saving throw. Yeah, Wisdom saving throw.
That is a
DC 16, sir.
18 for
Okay.
18. That's an 18.
Silvery barbs.
It'll resist. Oh, okay.
Advantage to Zulkifli.
So
That is a natural
regardless
one.
of Woo! One. Wow. Okay, so it fails. It cannot teleport, and it also takes 17 points of psychic damage, sir.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
As my brand of tethering locks it down.
Holy shit.
I feel it about to go, but I have established a connection to its blood. And I reach out just sort of with my own, with my mind, with my heart, and focus on crushing it from within. And as it attempts to come out, I teleport out. Just, no. And it starts bleeding out of its eyes, crumpled out to the ground.
With that, the
Way less
creature lets
HP
out a
than
shriek as many voices of brains that it has devoured starts to come out, and it's gurgling as its mouth fills with bile and blood, and it collapses onto the deck of the ship, dead.
Fuck with that.
Ending combat.
What the fuck was that?
That's what I'm asking. What?
I go to it because I want to make sure it's dead, but I also want to just see what's escaping from it. This looks
Grim
like
psychometry.
stuff. Yeah. Well, I don't know if there's any objects or anything I can do, but mostly examining what's
It's a
going
corpse
on.
now. It isn't
Oh.
object.
I'll clap you on the back. That was some proper shots. Totally died there.
Casimir stabs it.
For good measurement.
Does it move? Can you
See,
feel
did I promise too little? From going from this size to this size, I will call it cell,
Did
not
anyone
final form.
Did anyone learn his name? The man who just died.
I'm sure we can ask the other crewmates.
Jeremy, I think it was.
No, I think it was Laramie.
Laramie.
Not Jeremy.
It's
He just spoke in class today.
Listen, yeah.
I will use my silvery barbs and attempt to. Actually, it doesn't matter because it's advantage in it. But I'll sort of touch the corpse and see what grim psychometry could give me if you like. I mean, I'm in the mood for a lore dump if you want to do DM.
I'll make a history check.
I'll attempt it at least.
Advantage from Silvery Barb.
Group psychometry is like a gift to the dungeon master.
13.
Just a little treat.
13.
Well,
So you don't
my
get
hope is it's a
anything.
good. No, that's okay. Just a 13.
You said that it was wait, is the body still there? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Casimir
There's
stabs it again.
brains in its back.
Yeah.
This is disgusting, first of all.
Wait, are they individual
They're like
brains?
in these little pustules, like pimples on its back with brains.
Did
contained
we
within.
see where his brain went?
Yeah, can we find Jeremy's brain?
You mean Blair?
Probably dead.
Laramie.
This is important. Do I know where his brain went? You said we saw it get sucked into the back, and we saw it.
Oh, which of the pustules was that?
Which one is his brain specifically? I mean, it's the
Yeah.
largest one.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Casimir will cut that one open.
In that moment, if Casimir does so, if the brain is the brain intact?
It does swallow the brains whole.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not trying to damage the brain. He's just like slashing
Yeah.
the pustule open.
Seems a
Yeah,
little
just to
inefficient,
slice
but-
it open, like dissecting it.
Uh-huh. I'm
Aspen
concerned.
is going to cast Gentle Repose on the brain.
Not the body.
Just,
Oh.
for the moment.
Okay.
And he's gonna take it back to the body.
Casmer will stab it again.
Question: did the crew see our fighting?
Where is the crew?
they were running from it on the ship during that 6 seconds it took you to get to the deck. And they're all coming out of hiding. Kraegor is still steering the ship. He cannot leave the thing. He's like, this might be a bad time. Oh wait.
Is this
This might be a bad time. But we have just kind of been aimlessly floating in space because I have not received a heading.
Oh, we
At
have
your
a
earliest convenience, because I cannot hear as this is a communication system. That's one way. Please let me know where I should be going.
well. Some of you should visit our guest. We need to determine what we do with this creature's body.
Can I examine?
Start of the ship's right there.
Throw it over the side.
Well,
Can I
Genesis.
examine the? Can I examine the creature to see if it has any way of forming a nest, as in like eggs or something, like a
Make a nature
spider would
check.
have?
Cool. Is
I don't want
Illyria
to
just
done.
been stabbed a lot.
Oh yeah, where was she at that whole fight?
is she?
That's a 21. No, it's a
You notice
19.
there's
sorry.
3 brains on its back.
19.
Whatever is, I'm just posing there for whatever we just did heroically.
I'm gonna go up to the bridge and get us steered in the correct direction.
Okay, so we'll get to that in a second, Revelor. Okay, so the creature does not appear to have any kind of eggs contained within it. You can guess that it feeds on brains and then uses its power to replicate. You can also guess that this creature most likely made its way onto the ship by the cargo that was brought on, which can happen from time to time. But you know,
My first thought.
It's somebody somebody ate some soup and it like grew in their chest and burst out.
Hello, my baby.
Oh no, not again.
Do we want to check the other bits of cargo? When we get a
Well, I
chance.
mean, Putak, body, B-man, strong, throw the body off the ship.
Okay, I get that you're trying to simulate my kind of speech pattern, but I'm not that stupid that you have to go full caveman on me.
Listen,
Yeah,
it's more
offensive.
like just don't worry about it. Thank you,
It
sir.
did suck your brain out too. I'm just
Well, technically, my
Give me
brain
some
is
mad brain.
partially decomposed, so the fact it's working at all is kind of interesting.
but
Anyways,
just
can
to
you-
make sure this thing is not worth anything, and we will toss it into space.
Well, I'm assuming it's vermin.
Oh.
Unless somebody wants to ask, but let's throw it really
Oh,
hard.
Tora
I'm-
comes to that conclusion during his nature check.
Yeah,
That is just vermin.
It's just vermin.
Well, in that
Retrieve
case,
both of my arrows.
Hey, Casper will go back to ritual casting, identifying the remaining
Yeah.
magical options.
Meanwhile, Revelor goes through the bridge where Kraegor is
Yes.
sitting in his chair, and Illyriana is there looking at the star charts and the different things.
Oh, there you are. You're already up here.
I've been up here.
Captain, why didn't you just ask her for the heading since we're going to her homeland?
Well, that was not officially decided at this moment in time. We know that that was eventually where we wanted to go, but wasn't sure when
mean-
you wanted to go that direction.
I mean, I can't think of a better time than the present, so.
Very
Captain, you heard?
well. All right. Well, we'll have that way then.
And I'm gonna go join everyone else.
Here, Everlore, let's check out that amulet of yours while I work on this last item. Also, Putak.
Casimir, when'd you get here?
That thing which I gave you, which you might want to share with somebody else, can cast a spell called Scorching Ray, but only once a day. It lets you fire 3 fire beams.
yeah, I'll look at everybody. Does someone want the fancy thing?
It
It looks
also,
great on you.
It doesn't require you to be magically gifted, and it does not require any special attunement. So you can just put it on.
I did put it on. You already like I'm wearing it right now. I'm looking at everybody like, does anybody want this? I think I've probably not. This has good it's fancy
gorgeous.
on me.
That's all you, bud.
Yeah.
If
Unlike
you want
someone-
it, if you want it,
I mean,
you can have it.
You already have the fire sword. Why not
Yeah.
have fire medallion to go along with it?
Meanwhile, Sophie's wearing like the fanciest necklace with like orange like gems on it.
I like to think it's actually a fairly straightforward gold chain with like 8 orange jewels just sort of hanging down, 8 orange beads, little ones.
That's exactly
Very ornate.
Tiny, the tiny,
Yeah.
teeny weeny. Is that
Very ornate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're wearing bling this time, so.
And I tuck it down beneath my sweaty ass studded leather vest. And it's just gonna rub against my skin, and like gold does, it's gonna make my skin kind of green.
The ship lurches as it changes direction.
That leather's never going to die properly ever again. Anyway.
Yeah, remember, so you have to throw the beads. Throw the beads.
Only? Never mind.
60 feet away. As many as... How many can you throw? That'd be sensible.
Isn't it your
like
own space
this,
for the
and I'll-
beads?
No. If you take it off, it uses it. You throw the beads. You can also throw the whole necklace at once, and it kind of does.
My hand's empty. And
Yeah. You can throw up to, I believe, 7 beads, and it'll create just a crazy powerful fireball. Which, based on how my fireballs work, will be ineffective. But that's okay.
36.
Illyriana will step out onto the deck of the ship. Does anyone need healing by chance? Any crew members, anything like that?
There's a crew member that Aspen's dealing with who had his brain taken out.
Yeah, he's done.
Which I was gonna work on for that.
Very well. It appears that's the only loss that we experience.
And a rat.
And a rat.
Take another bite out of it.
Poor rat.
Are you eating the rat?
I'm still eating the rat.
Oh, shit.
Come on, man.
No, Thogus are very simple creatures, yet dangerous when they find their way onto ships.
Neothegu?
Correct.
How
this N-E-H hyphen T-H-A-L-G-G-U. Nethagu.
Abyssal.
It's compliments on the hyphen.
Brain spider.
Do you
Giant
have
enemy
like
spider?
a bestiary book of like things that we might come to expect?
Some
Potentially.
sort of monster manual?
God damn it. I was gonna say it.
One would say monsters of the multiverse, potentially.
Anyway. I mean, there's a few creatures, but there's more than I can count. I recommend that you save your energy because we'll be to the city of Emerus within the day.
Okay, I'm gonna spend time identifying some magical items, so
Very well.
that's what. Thank you.
I'm gonna go try to revivify this man.
You
I'm
should
gonna
get to that.
follow Casimir.
Yeah.
And
So what do you identify next? The book of
Doing the weird thing.
Black
So
Amulet?
there was sorry, looking up.
there's a ball of iron bands overlapping each other, and then there is the amulet that Revelor has.
We're gonna do Revelers last because
Okay. So the iron bands is called the Iron Bands of Balaro.
Okay.
This rusty iron sphere measures 3 inches in diameter and weighs 1 pound. You can action to speak the command word and throw the sphere at a huge or smaller creature you can see within 60 feet of you. As the sphere moves through the air, it opens into a tangle of metal bands. Make a ranged attack roll with the attack bonus equal to your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus. On a hit, the target is restrained until you take a bonus action to speak the command word again to release it. Doing so or missing with the attack causes the bands to contract and become a sphere once more. A creature, including the one restrained, can use an action to make a DC 20 strength check to break the iron bands. On a success, the item is destroyed and the restrained creature is freed. If the check fails, any further attempts made by the creature automatically fail until 24 hours have elapsed.
This is so cool.
Once the bands are used, they cannot be used until the next dawn.
Yeah, as Casimir says this out loud as he identifies them. This is really cool for capturing people.
So it's like a fishing net for people.
What'd you get here? Sorry, I was focusing for the last 11 minutes. Is everyone's just watching who's not revivifying?
Hey, DM, did you say it takes strength or dex for its attack roll?
It's a dex for its attack roll, strength for its save.
Okay.
Zul, decide who gets this. Gives it to
Me?
him. Yes.
Do we decide?
Hold on, I actually don't know if this item requires attunement. Oh, I just had it. Go. It does not require attunement.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, what's the command word to make it do its thing?
Encapsulate.
Encapsulate. Encapsulate is the code word.
Wow, that
I
is a
choose you.
very long command word.
Encapsulate.
I
Soul
did
is
that on
just-
purpose.
I mean,
Iron
so
Man.
this would be. It looks like it'd be used well in the hands of somebody who was sneaky and dexterous, but also potentially martial. We might be able to use it to lock down an enemy in the middle of a fight. So I would say,
I can use this, or maybe Rivalo. One of us. Yeah.
well, we'll see what the thing he found is first.
right.
Hudak as well. He's very.
Yeah, but I think Putak likes to spend more time bashing things than locking things down. Gosh.
I'm gonna
He used his muscles. Yeah.
Yes,
toss the amulet to Casimir.
catches it.
Scatters.
All right. Let's see what this is for the next 11 minutes.
Am I able to revivify Laramie?
Yes. Laramie
Yay.
comes back as you
Oh my!
as you
my dear
put
boy.
the brain back into his body and sew it on. Well, put my brain back a little wrong, a little fucked up.
You pushed my brain pieces back in the wrong spot, so I'm a little fucked up, but
Oh no. Oh no.
I couldn't resist. He's fine. He's back.
Right.
It just takes him a second to get back to focus, and then he's back.
I just
Welcome
Laramie,
back
are you
to
around
the
the front?
world, Laramie.
Oh, thank you. It's been quite a day. I'm gonna take some time off if you don't mind.
Yes,
mental
you have
health
a
day.
You suddenly got an accent.
Cool. No, he had that accent.
Did he?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I missed that.
This
All
is
right.
just the way I
Yes.
talk.
Yes, you have a cool scar around your head now, but it's it was quite a terrifying experience to watch.
By the way,
assume
I
it
know,
was
I know you
pretty
had
instant for
beautiful hair before. I had to shave it for the surgery. I apologize.
All right, I think it makes me look rather dashing.
Being shaved? Yeah.
And the scar.
And Scott. Yes.
No, they only shaved the part that they had to sew back on, so now we just
If anyone asks, don't tell them I had the brain sucked out of me. There's a lot of jokes there. I don't want them.
I had what happened? I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
don't get it.
Okay. Anyway, back to Casimir. This item, the last item, is called the Amulet of the Plains.
Oh my god. Okay, let's see what that is.
Oh. Really?
Is this an actual item I can look up?
It is an item.
Yep.
All these
Oh,
items
wow.
are straight from the DMG, bought fresh from your local game store.
Oh,
nowhere else. Absolutely nowhere else. Don't buy them anywhere else.
Wow. Okay.
Or your local game store.
This is Where did you find this?
Found it in the back of that beholder's tent. Why
Okay.
did I do good?
Well, yeah. Casimir kind of like
Yeah.
slips it around his neck. for a second. What the fuck is it there?
Hey.
So this is called the Amulet of Planes.
Mm-hmm.
And it allows you to plane shift using it. So it does require somebody with extraordinary intelligence to focus the magics in it. It can be used by others, but you know.
Well, that's not me then. Have fun.
This guy right here, baby.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Sit on over.
Yeah, so we can use this to, you know, shift into another plane of existence. There is the opportunity for a little bit of randomness, so we might end up, you know, somewhat bad.
Do you think this is how the Beholder got to Aspen's home?
Well, I think there was a rift, but it's probably how it shifts about, or how it used to shift about.
How many times can you use it though?
Let me just check in my brain space here. It does not appear to have a restriction except for the danger of using it.
Ah, okay.
Unless the Kresna has any correction for me. No, okay. Yeah.
All right.
So it does require attunement. So that is a thing. So, you know.
It'd be handy if we need someone to make a quick run back to the cape.
Well, you know, we're kind of, I think between Golda, Tora, and I think we'll kind of have a little bit of a consideration of who this would be best used for.
I'm full up.
I'm also full up, but
I'm not full. I think that'd be really cool.
It is
suits me really well.
Let's say you have to be like fairly successful. I mean, you know, a DC of 15 intelligence check.
I'm pretty smart. I'm really smart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you fail, we just teleport somewhere random.
How smart is Tora?
Really, really, really smart. A 12.
20.
Okay, so that's the same as Golder.
I'm 12.
Wait, no, Golder's 13. Golder's 13.
Plus a D10 if I use.
Yeah.
As the party,
you know,
as the party just continues to discuss their intelligence between ones and other, how, you know, book smarts aren't everything. Some people are more social intelligent than others.
7.
So on and so forth. There's different areas of intelligence. They head their way to the astral elven city of Emerus, and that's where we're gonna take our mid-session break. So everyone, that's where we're taking our mid-session break here, as we're already at our halfway point for tonight's session. If you're just now joining us, which many of you are,
where can you find us, Caleb?
Hey, there you are.
Hi.
Well, hi, friends.
You know,
Come check us out over on YouTube. We've got all of our stuff there. Look for Lich Souls Gaming, or we Prestige Encounters. We've been doing this for a few years now, ever since everyone was getting sick. Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna bring the tone up with that. Meanwhile, you can find us on YouTube or anywhere you get your podcasts. So far, we are episode. What are we now? Session 70 something. 79 of campaign 2. So like all of campaign 1 and campaign 2 are all up on all of our respective archives. Feel free to check us out there. And if you happen to be checking us out there, well, come find us live. Come catch us. And then talk to us. And then we'll be like, oh, oh, you. Guaranteed. Yeah. Oh, over to you, Michael.
thank you so much. And everybody will be right back after these messages. See you soon. And welcome back, everyone. So, as the ship is heading to the astral elven city of Emerus, the party takes a short rest, which we went ahead and handled during the break. If they have attuned to any of their newfound items, they have done so. And as you guys have just a few hours before you approach the city, what would you like to do?
Find another rat. That first one was tasty.
God damn it.
Well, let me ask you a better question. Is there anything that anybody wants to do?
Just staying on deck, looking because approaching.
Is it possible to check the other cargo for rodents or other living creatures that are
Oh,
I'm gonna. You froze. So you're just
you got
trying to
turned
check
into-
for other creatures.
he's looking for
Oh.
a snack for Galder.
Rodents and other creatures that snuck on board as part of the cargo.
Sure, make an investigation check.
Did we
I'll
ever
help.
determine who was getting those iron bands?
Zilkifli has them, so you guys can figure that out.
That's a 2.
Two. You don't find anything.
Wait. With advantage?
We can keep them.
Oh,
Because I said I'd help.
Go back and forth.
it's a 15.
Okay.
There's nothing to be found.
No more rats.
I only have the
I
rat
can-
to introduce the creature. There's no other
Yeah.
rats.
Ezra's like, I can polymorph him into a rat for you.
No, that's different.
So
I can
there
probably
I
move on.
was sailing my ship, and there, you wouldn't believe this, some sort of large creature deep beneath the water opened its mouth and began to swallow the sea, creating a whirlpool above us.
Was it a hydra
Above you?
or a kraken?
We were underwater, matey.
Oh.
Was it a kraken?
We began to know that was the one that swallowed my ship. Keep up, Casimir.
Was it a giant octopus?
Are we just gonna sit here? Was it a giant pufferfish?
Was it the Tarask?
Anyway, we were, and I managed to steer the ship directly upwards. Told them to all just take in a bunch of air. We found ourselves buoyant again and on the surface.
How did you take in air underwater?
No questions at this time. And he sinks to the next deck.
How do you point the ship straight up?
And yeah, there's
If you were as great of a captain as me, you would know.
Maybe
Excellent.
if you
will-
go to the back of the ship like
Mhm.
everybody at once.
You need to
And just
teach
jump.
us this trick sometime.
I feel like if you were such a great captain, we
Oh,
wouldn't
no,
have your
no, no.
mast.
nope, it's fine.
He
We don't-
Mm,
Great and wonderful captain,
I think you need to apologize, Mordecai.
Captain Saltbreath. All hail.
He can
Sorry,
walk
my
through a
liege,
corner, but
Saltbreath.
he's gonna stand in it.
Mordecai, apologize for being mean.
My liege, Salt Breath. I sincerely apologize for anything that may
Sea
have
breath.
come across as rude or hurtful.
Michael, you just corrected him to the wrong name.
Sea breath. I have it written down. Captain Sea breath.
This salt
Okay.
Salt
When you
breath.
introduced
I
him, it
keep
was
switching
Saltbreath.
between the two. I have it written down as Captain Sea breath. You can't even read my handwriting. Never mind.
Have you?
It's salt breath. It's salt
Wait,
breath
have
now.
we been calling him the wrong name the entire
No,
time?
I distinctly. No, I will go back.
We're gonna
after the session, I'll go back.
after the session and tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know.
I know you are, but I'll go back to
This
what
is a
I-
whole Jeremy Blair me issue again.
No, this
it's
Blair me is
Blair
Blair me, dude.
It was
Blair me.
always Blair me.
I never said it was not Blair me. You
Exactly.
guys said Jeremy, and then Blair me said it is Blair me, and here we are.
Aspen will take the bag of horrible demon to his room.
Okay.
Bag of greater
bag
demon.
of horrible demon.
I'm just up front enjoying the ride.
All right. So as you continue, there are a few ships off in the distance. Not heading towards you or anything. They're just going about their travels. And eventually, after a little bit of time, Illyriana comes out and she stands on the bow of the ship. And as you guys continue to sail, her amulet begins to glow as she wears around her neck. And like a flash, there's a shimmer, and you're suddenly in front of a floating mass of land that seems to appear out of nowhere. Just this city that is dotted with this landmass is dotted with buildings and greenery and beauty. It has multi levels. There are clouds, and it seems as if the stars are brighter now that you're in its presence. The many buildings are made of white and silver materials as people go out these paved stone walkways that are the architecture is less polygon shaped but more smooth and rounded. The nature around has been kind of built in, and the trees are all sorts of different colors. It appears as if the city is experiencing many seasons at once. There are trees that have the leaves of the color of fall. There are trees that are blossoming, that are vibrant green, that are barren. It is quite interesting. There are also trees that have these leaves of the color of purples and pinks that are shimmering with the same light as the same trees that your mast is made of. As you approach your ship, there are two small guide ships that come up, and these guards are wearing solid armor that is similar to the sentinels that you saw, and their masks have no eye holes or anything like that, but they look directly at you as if they can see. These are in fact elves. You can see little spots of flesh where their armor has gaps to allow for mobility, that sort of thing. Hello? We'll guide you into port.
You're like pilot, the local pilots.
Illyriana they're ships that direct larger ships into port so they don't wreck.
And this time, I'm back in the in my cabin. I'm taking the elven sword that I have, and I am tucking it safely into the bag of holding.
Important. Noted.
Thank you. Yes, indeed. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Any last things that you guys want to do here? All right. And soon enough, you find yourselves docking in the astral elven city of Emerus. As soon as you dock, you're immediately boarded by the guards of the city. And the one in the leadership, he's wearing more golden or rose gold colored armor. Steps forward. He's wearing this cloak that is the color purple. It resembles a nebula of sorts with stars dotting across it.
Looks like Quasar's cloak.
Does it actually?
He takes off his helmet. Hello, welcome to Emerus. I see that you are a guest of Lady Illyriana. Otherwise, you would not have made it past our barriers, and your ship would have been lost out at the astral sea.
Indeed.
As guests, no matter your purpose for being here, you are to be respectful of our city.
Of course.
Do you mind if we inspect your ship and its cargo?
Not at all.
What are you looking for?
Just anything out of the ordinary.
Fair warning, some of the bigger crates our helmsman brought on while we were away, so we're not quite sure what's in those. Just fair warning.
Goods for trade. Hopefully.
Very well. You're welcome to disembark. If there are any issues, we will let you know. It's not like you're going to be able to go anywhere.
Any specific customs we should definitely know about?
Just be mindful of what you do. You won't find anything out of the ordinary. Yeah.
No. I say we must.
I look at the rest of the group like, just mindful. That's enough, not the.
Well,
There is no warrant, Bossing said.
we do need to be mindful of our former companion's homeland, so.
He must have been a real good guy.
Quasar was brilliant.
Illyriana
I'll
will
just-
step off with all of you. What were you going to say, Pudak?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Step off the boat.
Well, It is late. I doubt that you'll get any audiences today. Is there anything that you're wanting to do?
Well, I was going to see if there's anyone that can make a small replica of that chest that I have. Do you know of anyone that would be able to do that?
This late at night? Probably not.
All right. They can wait till morning then.
A lot of people find themselves in more recreational activities at this time of night.
That makes sense.
I will say that she says night, but there is no night or day here. The city is lit by the starlight itself. It's always a natural sky here. There's sometimes aurora borealis, that sort of thing, but just a starlit sky, more stars than you've ever counted in your life in one given location.
That's wonderful. No wonder they have stars in their eyes.
So, are we looking now for tavern, or you got the house here with some space?
Or we can stay in the
I
ship.
have a home, but I will admit it's modest, but you're welcome to stay.
Well, we don't want to intrude. Is there?
It's not going to be any intrusion. It's fine.
All right, if there's room for all 8 of us, or all 9 of us, including you, of course.
She'll begin to lead you through the city streets that are just this white, spotless stone, perfectly chiseled and cut. The masonry is absolutely beautiful as trees overhang, and this soft, gentle light sometimes sprinkles down from it that resembles like pollen, that sort of thing. But it's just light, and that kind of like dissipates like a sparkler light would as it burns out.
As we're walking, if there's any like dust or dirt coming off of like our clothes and boots, I'm just prestidigitation. Keep it clean.
This place gives you a very reminiscent of the beauty of the Feywild, as there's like smaller Fey making their way about, that sort of thing. There are the elves, which are these beautiful, elegantly dressed, jewelry, all that sort of things, about as if they're like their grace just is present at all given points in time. There are the lesser Fae as well that are presented like creatures that are humanoid but have the features of nature, things like bark-like skin. They have dryads, naiads, that sort of thing. There are pixies. There are all sorts of creatures that dwell here. There are even those that are welcome inside the city that are not Fae exactly. As she walks, she explains that you technically went through a rift of sorts and you're technically in the plane of the Feywilds right now, but you're not just about in space.
So we need to work by some of the rules of the Fae then. So
precisely.
Don't
Question: Is it more of a pretty white pristine or flashy, flamboyant white pristine? Like, do I feel at home here, or
it's
is
not
it just
gaudy?
Okay.
It is fashionable.
Yeah.
so we feel like on a model
You specifically are a little bit much for this place. I will say that.
So yeah, no dancing.
Too late.
No, literally, you might dance until you die.
Yes.
And be wary. It almost happened, trust me. And be wary of giving out your true name to any obvious Fae. Yeah, just the basic rules.
You will find that the food here is safety for you.
Should we call each other code names while we're here?
You can say your name.
No, just generally, if you get into like any like bargaining situation, somebody really wants to. Anyways, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We don't want to offend anyone either, because we are also guests in their city.
How many times have you been betrayed in your life?
Your names have power.
I'm just saying, everywhere you go, you tell us some kind of story which shows you have been burned many times.
I wasn't burned. It was, I mean, I danced for a long time, and thankfully we were, snapped out of it by somebody hitting me really hard.
It was not
The
really
only thing
hard.
The only thing that was burning was that dance floor.
It was a little wizard slap that got you out of it.
It was
Anyway.
so hard. You would not believe how hard he striked me. It was just like the bone bent, and yeah, it was an impossible sequence to get out of.
Oh!
I'll give you right now a few shoulder taps. Like, well, you did make it out, so it wasn't that bad.
Guys,
Oh,
you passed
I
the
will-
tavern.
I will enjoy this.
And I will say the tavern is less of a building, but more so like of an open garden where the trees are kind of sung and woven into creating like a fence and a border. Their branches give a little bit of cover from the elements above, if there is any. And just overall, it seems that this place has incorporated and shaped the nature around it to be part of its overall element. You see that there are a couple elvish highborn ladies sitting there that seem to have a corona off they're like illuminating off their skin as they have like this faint glow to them.
I thought you meant like the beer.
No.
Yeah. I was like, man, they're just sitting there drinking a
Corona. No. Anyway, that corona of a sun. Okay. And you continue to walk, and she takes you to her modest home. It is almost as big as your keep. It is the gardens are immaculate. The water has like this silvery coloration to it, almost like it's flowing mercury. It's not much to look at, but I feel be comfortable.
It's wonderful.
This is amazing.
She walks in, and there is I'll say a lesser fae, a little woad creature, a little tree man. He just kind of walks up. Hello, miss, and welcome back to your home.
Give him a little bow.
This is Mossbeard. He is my butler.
Oh, wonderful.
And you see as he like looks up, his little yellow eyes peer beneath the shadow of his bark, and he has just like this moss growing in a shape like beard.
I love him.
We can
Was-
do that.
Was Mossbeard born from an awakened spell?
No, he is. It's called a woad. They are sort of nature's spirits in a way.
I see. Very interesting.
I could get a little picture in your chat.
Yeah.
Wood.
A little woady boy.
A little woady boy.
Woody wo.
Actually, I can't. Anyway.
You can look up a woodward, right? WOAD.
Yeah. Here, I'll put it in
There.
Twitch chat for you.
They're adorable and cute.
They are. Anyway, would you like to be shown to your rooms?
Sure.
I'll say the rules here are also: are we safe from the drinking, food, and water kind of?
I already told you that the food is safe here.
No,
Yeah.
sorry, brain. Yeah, I know. And we trust you because you've shown us a great deal of trust. And honestly, the last time we were with Elusio, he did treat us fairly as well. So another fair.
Oh, well, I'm sure he's a nice person.
He was.
Okay. A meal and an early night with some light stretching and perhaps some exercises before bed.
I agree. 100%.
Yep. Yeah.
I'll see you for late meal.
If Aspen knew who Elusio was, he could absolutely scry on him right now.
So, all of you are shown to your rooms. Your rooms have kind of this each room is similar in how it is, but has like a large tree trunk growing out of one of the corners with the canopy kind of outstretching and giving you a canopy over your bed, which once again, wood is shaped and sunk, not cut, but grown to kind of be woven and create the bed frame. And as you lay down on this mattress, it is very soft, yet it holds your form into a place where you won't be uncomfortable for the night. It's very comfortable. As you look up in this like kind of tree that's made of this purple, has these purple and blue leaves, kind of shimmers a little bit as you look up, and there's also drapes that are made from this translucent like fabric, and it kind of, as you touch it kind of dissipates and reforms as it's made of light that you see. It's magical in its nature. It doesn't need to be opened or anything like that. All of the rooms also have a glass dome ceiling where you can see out of. That's at the foot of your bed as you look up and see the star sky, with a rug as well to plant your feet on. The rug seems to be made of moss, but it's a lot softer and less wet than moss would be, but like you're stepping on a cloud. Everything is wonderful. You want to live here. It is the food. Without asking, the food is brought to you and it's all personalized to you. Reminds you of your home, your comfort meals, whatever you're currently in the mood for at those times. For Galder, that might be a rat. But you know.
It's a mole.
Casimir kind of lays his hand on the tree and goes, Astra would love this.
Oh my god, I haven't had fried mountain goat in so time.
You know how long it's been since I've eaten a mole?
Old? Goat.
No, a mole. And hold up like half eaten.
Yes,
Thank you
yes.
so much.
I will be enjoying this.
Casper gets a human arm because he's undead. That's kidding. It's good.
In the savannah, we ate what we could get. All right.
Yeah. Are we all separate or are we together?
I mean, you
I
can
think
be
we're all
together in
separate.
the dining room right now if you want to, or you can be back at your rooms.
Casimir's gonna eat in his room.
Hey, I imagine we eat together first and then head out.
I'm not Casimir.
No, apparently not.
Rest in
Um,
peace.
We're all going into Casimir's room.
Yeah, it's just reminiscing.
We will eat like a family.
This must be a lot of the spa where you just ended up arm wrestling in the room.
I was just trying to enjoy a peaceful evening,
Oh,
guys. Come on.
Speaking of the spa, Casimir, I remembered our son's name. It's Mortimer.
Mortimer.
Yes.
How'd you forget you had a son, Casimir?
Well, Mike, where's
No, it's-
Mortimer?
I can plane shift you guys to if you want.
No.
Can you shut?
Not use that.
I mean, we can come straight back.
We can, or we could end up in
Exactly.
the worst.
We ended up in like
near the
hell.
world.
So.
And then what? I just teleport us again, and then eventually we'll end up where we need to be.
I mean,
Yeah.
we've gone worse places than
Yeah,
hell.
that's a fair point. But
That is a fact.
I
yes,
mean, for all we know, we
Mortimer's
could
still
end
at
up
that
in
spot.
a void with nothing and no oxygen. And
Bit of
Have we been in worse places than hell? I don't think that's true.
it's not. It's not true.
I feel like our experiences in any type of hell were pretty bad.
You know how I got these scars.
Yeah, and now you look badass. I don't know what you're.
I mean, yeah, no, I look
Wow.
badass, but like.
Imagine how much better he'd look without them.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I look sick as fuck.
No, hold on. Let's not get hasty here.
However, I sold 1,000 years of my afterlife to get out of there. So,
Yeah, but like,
or was it 10,000? I can't remember.
if your afterlife like goes on forever, is 1,000 years really that
I mean,
much?
yeah. What's a
think
few
if it-
1,000 or 10,000 years?
When I am devoted to a god, that's quite a lot, actually.
All right. Well, I'm sure your god can figure some way out of it. Anyway.
Oh,
technically I'm immortal, so
Your
as
god.
long as I don't die.
Okay, you want to talk like that, Mordecai? Your god's dead. I
We're
watched
having
him
a nice
die.
family dinner.
Also, you sold your soul to whatever entity is in that wand.
I haven't technically sold my soul yet.
Well, clearly you've done
My
something.
soul is my
Can we
own.
go to that place?
Clearly you've done something for it to appear in front of all of us and tell us all these cool new spells that you have access to.
Technically,
So-
I sold my soul, so I don't have it anymore. But I'm planning on getting it back at least.
All right, we'll get that back.
It's on my
Yeah.
way.
It's just on loan. I just don't know if I die when I get it back. Or, but
I vowed
it's
my
okay,
life. Does that
honestly.
count for something?
I imagine
You killed your uncle.
me and Zulkifli just sitting at the end of the table, enjoying our meals and sharing while whatever is happening with you just right now.
Yeah.
The rest of us went up to Casimir's room.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Kazner's having some strange, psychedelic mushroom tea, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is getting late. We should get to bed and have an early morning.
Yeah, I would prefer not having everyone in my bedroom.
After what happened last time, it might get messy.
But I can stay, right?
Yeah. Just big spoon, little spoon.
Big spoon always.
Okay.
Do you guys want me to plane shift you somewhere nice or?
Stop.
Nora.
I'm going to take that back.
Holy fuck, Tora.
Oh,
You know
it's
what, Tora?
I've
You
got
want
it.
a card? Let's have fun.
Yeah, go for it.
And
If
you
you're
guys
offering,
have
if you're
the-
offering,
I'm just saying, you guys
Ooh.
also still have the deck of many things, technically.
can I?
Yeah.
Can I take? Are you offering?
No.
Who does
That's
have the
the-
deck? Who's currently holding the
Kaz-
deck?
Casimir does have the deck.
Okay.
Casimir, don't you want to pull a card?
No. Galder's already kind of terrible now because of it, so
Hey, I'm not terrible.
just worse.
A little bit worse for wear, but I'm not terrible.
Yeah.
I was already great.
We need to see if we can fix that.
Wait, what's wrong with him?
I think it can only be fixed by a god, so
Can it be fixed by a wish?
wait. I don't think so.
You can ask.
Shit
We
like
could
this
try.
is what drives me to the drink, and he's gonna.
Can it be fixed by a wish?
Out of character, it cannot.
Okay.
Yeah, it can only be fixed by the Fates card or intervention by a god.
Okay. Well, if only you had a god that could help you.
Oh wait, I do have my divine intervention. I'm trying to use my divine intervention real quick. Get rid of my -2 on all saves. Nice. I didn't get it, but nice.
Nice.
For those who are just listening to this and can't see our roll 20, I rolled a 69.
Okay.
Which I'm not a level 69 cleric, so it does not work.
So Mossbeard will make sure that you'll have comfortable pajamas to sleep in for
Try getting the
the
board.
day, or have for to wear around to clean your armor and other things. He does make the note that all of you do smell, but under his breath.
Is there like a shower or like bathhouse or anything here?
There's a hot water bath.
Yeah.
I will note Aspen is going to sleep with the bag that has the vial in his arms.
It's like a body pillow. Limited edition Baldinea body
Kind of-
pillow.
Stop.
Oh god.
Just for safekeeping.
She's
It's
gonna
moldy.
whisper to him in his sleep.
Which you can find now in
I'm
the
writing that
Prestige
down.
Encounters.
Yeah.
Prestige Encounter merch store for the next 5 seconds. Oh, it's gone. Sorry, y'all missed it.
I bought all of them.
You can buy shirts though.
You can buy shirts though.
Hey,
Player tokens on them.
stop
Okay,
plugging.
okay.
Stop plugging.
Not so shameless plug.
I will say it again.
Merchandising. Anyway,
Yeah. Oh, thank you. You are full of all of the references that are on my mind when I make these jokes. It's great.
got you.
Yeah.
Mordecai will head to bed and start polishing his wand.
Ah! I guess
was-
I guess I'm spooning Casimir.
Yeah, they finished rubbing their spell books together.
all right.
We gotta learn spells somehow.
I'm gonna go find my room.
Hold you through it.
You
How
don't
drunk
have
is
to find
Revlor?
your room.
How drunk is Revlor?
Oh, you didn't hear me go.
The room.
It's like Romeo and Ale. It's
So
just
you
too much.
all go to bed. And you wake up the next morning to fresh clothes set out for you, that are in the same finery as the elves that you have seen. The not necessarily archfey, but the highborn fae have throughout this city. Perfectly tailored to each of your bodies as well, as your armor and that sort of thing has not been returned at this moment in time.
Unless it's like a requirement, Aspen would not have wanted to part with the cloak at the very least.
Okay.
Did they take all of our gear?
Your armor and clothes.
Okay.
So yeah, Aspen will throw on the astral elf clothes and then the cloak of mycelium over top.
Ooh, so easy to hit without my armor.
Oh God, I didn't even realize they took my armor. I just set it aside last night.
I typically don't take it off, so I don't know how they got it off of me.
You
I'm
have to
quite
take it off.
nimble with my fingers.
Say this is nice, but it's a little too bright for my complexion. It's like bright on bright, like I'm just full on like.
Very ghostly.
Yeah.
As you guys come down and meet in the main foyer, Lady Illyriana will step down and wearing this very I don't want to say ball gown, but it's not quite that. It is a purple and silver dress that comes around the top of her chest and like shows her shoulders and kind of like loops around. It's kind of like sort of puffy with flowers, and it comes down to like a more slender waist and a trail behind it. The dress itself is purple underneath with like the silver fabric that is translucent over top of it, and kind of gives this shimmer as she turns, and it catches the light in just the right way. And her hair is done and comes to her shoulder, and these I described her hair as like lavender like curls with silver highlights. That's right. So now she's wearing a necklace that accentuates her neck, that is exposed due to the way the dress is cut, and is, although her skin has a slight pale silver purple hue to it, the necklace doesn't quite clash with its amethyst gemstones, as has a large central one with many small ones coming up from it as well. Her heels are very soft as they don't click along the stone as she steps down. Good. I see that the clothes all fit that we found for you.
Is this, I'm assuming, a requirement of our next stop?
You have an audience with my sister.
Your sister?
The queen of the astral court, Solaria.
Well, what does that make you?
A spare.
So, princess?
You could say that.
Bow immediately.
Casimir bows.
Quasar
And his wings
was,
flare as he does it, just for like extra flair.
Quasar was our friend. Who was he to you?
Quasar was a knight in our court. A paladin of the highest order. He
Your friend
was,
also.
we trained together. As I was not the one in line for a succession, I was trained in the art of more stealth and reconnaissance.
Do you think your sister will want to help us?
I think she will. I hope she will. Let me say that. But you need her permission to get to where you need to go.
Of course.
You see, the seed that you search for is beyond a portal to Tree of Beginnings. However, it is guarded by a terrible creature. One that took your friend's, Quasar's, vision before he met you.
The Dreadnought?
That is correct. It tried to burst through the portal one time, and although we managed to fight it back, Quasar was caught and lost his vision in doing
Yes.
so.
He told us some of the story. It was his great regret. Not losing his vision, but failing.
You'll have to deal with that, but no one is allowed to go in without her permission.
Yeah,
Makes
okay.
sense.
Of course.
Shall we?
Of course.
We should.
Lead the way.
So she kind of leads you out the door, and down the pathway there is a carriage that is up and made of, very nice wood and materials, as everything is in this area. And it is pulled by 2 unicorns that are pulling the carriage. It is an open wagon. It has no roof or doors. But she steps up. Right, if you're going to offer her your hand so she can step up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. And she'll sit down and allow all of you to join her. Quite large, fits enough people. Do you know what you're going to say as the carriage takes its first movement and proceeds down the path?
We should tell her we are fighting this coven, and they are a threat to everyone, you as well. And we need her help to fight them.
How much is the Astral Court involved with the rest of the Fae?
Not very.
Fair.
We see ourselves as quite
Separate.
literally above the rest of the courts, but our duties as a court goes beyond what the other courts experience. We have a sacred connection to Astaria.
But you know the gods are being killed. Is that affecting you?
The god of summer fell.
We must maintain what we do. While you're fighting your battle, we fight ours.
You said Astaria, right? That's one of the primordials.
That is correct.
Well, we have a mission that we need to complete. And those who are sowing chaos in the mortal realm and the Fey realm are eventually going to become a threat to all. And we need the Blessed Seed to stop Babanush or Baldanea, if you prefer.
As I've said, you don't need my permission, you need my sister's. But also, as I said, you cannot, she might allow you to enter that place, but she cannot join you in your fight.
It's not what we seek. The path to what we were looking for was always in question, and even if we can find our way through, and we may have to face that abomination on our way.
You
We
said
can
it was.
show her the spores from Balvinia.
I don't know how happy she'd be if I,
Maybe if she
knowing I,
convincing.
Well,
maybe.
I think we need to get that threat handled because Valdenea's plague is spreading. I say, unfortunately, not many people are aware of what happened in our friend's realm.
That was supposed to be the way it remained.
After some time passes, you find your way to the palace of the Astral Court. Like many other things, this whitewashed stone with the trees kind of grown into it. This magnificent gate that comes up to a point and an arch with this beautiful detail of the starry sky carved into it, almost as if every single star was included into this carving on this dark wooden door and the white stone gate. As it opens, you're allowed into a central area within the keep. But it's all a courtyard. That is where there's this magnificent throne of two of these magic fey wood trees that kind of grow up to a point, and their branches come together to form the throne that is also laid in with the stone that kind of goes into it. There is a mossy cobblestone pathway that leads up to it with two pools on each side. One that has this like golden shimmer to it, and the other one has this silver shimmer to it as it flows down these rocks into a central pool, and kind of just like is still. Even though the water flows down into it, there is no ripples, there is no bubbles. It is a still pool glowing with this celestial light. There are a number of orbs kind of like bobbing and flowing very slowly in the area above, giving this luminescence as they have these colors that once again resemble those of the stars if you observe them close enough: silver, red, blue, that sort of thing. There are members of the court on both sides. Be sure to show respect. Are you ready?
Budak?
Yeah.
What?
No dancing.
Don't speak out of turn. Be respectful.
Are you singling out Pooh?
It's honestly, I'm speaking to Pudak because he's very energetic and boisterous, but it's also good for all of us.
I was like, damn, what did he do?
Okay. So. We'll bow respectfully and
Well,
enter
there's
the court.
no one currently on the throne.
Oh,
You all step forward on the cobblestone, and as you do, the members of the court on, like I said, on your left and right, as you're the ones with the audience, there is a voice that rings out. It's another Woodwode servant in this itty bitty iron armor with a spear,
Love him.
and he says,
Iron.
"Yeah, he's not a fae. He's
Or
Nature
was not
spirit.
Faye.
No.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Presenting Lady Solaria, Queen of the Astral Court and the Sea. May her radiance shine brightly upon all present." And as he does so, you watch as these white, very small lights begin to coalesce around the room, and as they appear in the hundreds and then thousands, they all kind of bring into this rapid shape, sort of like when a ship goes into hyperspace in Star Wars. They like kind of stretch, the light stretches and then reforms in the middle as it forms this humanoid-like figure in this bright white radiance. And then as the light dims, standing before you is by far one of the most beautiful beings in existence that you have ever seen. In fact, I have a picture of her in the Prestige Encounters chat for y'all to see. As Queen Solaria stands before you, these almost like embers of purple and red fleck around her as her hair, this kind of dull purple and orange kind of flows. Her skin is flawless. Her red lips glisten as the light from the fey lights around her kind of catch it, and she sits on her throne. Everybody immediately bows.
Yeah. Casimir does a glorious, just graceful bow, and his wings are flaring as well.
Just to prove a point, I'm gonna do the most paladin knight knee fall that you can imagine.
I was gonna do the same thing.
Yeah. Casimir is not wearing his armor, so his tail also curls. Because he always has his tail under his armor. It's a little thin
She's
devil
so beautiful.
tail,
She made your tail
with the little
curl.
point. Yeah.
As she sits down, she extends her leg, it appearing from the slit within her dress as she crosses it over the other one. So, these are the seekers who have traveled so far to see me. What is it I can help you with? And as you stand there, in the grace and beauty of Queen Solaria, what happens next is a story for another time.
Oh my god. We have a week to think about what we're gonna say now.
You do. You do.
Please, lady, please let us pass.
Which means we're gonna wing it.
Oh yeah.
Does anybody want to do the summary for next week?
Can I do the summary as Quasar?
That would be really neat.
It'd be about as interesting as Fallon Keller gave the summary, but okay.
He's a dev!
Well, that would be fun, like Quasar from past life going, and that is the new group.
Congratulations to actually Galder. You're doing the summary.
All right.
Okay.
With that,
Thanks,
Edward, thank you so much for tuning in for tonight's session. It's been a real treat. If you want to know who the heck are all these people, well, you're a little bit behind and you can catch up on our YouTube channel and the podcast network. And don't forget, in just a few months away, we're starting our third campaign, taking place in a different part of the timeline within this world. It's a real nice time, and I'm gonna head and pass it on over to Aspen, who plays who's played by Jeremiah. Aspen, who plays Jeremiah. Aspen, who's played by Jeremiah, who is our Furball Druid. Take it away.
Yes.
Wow.
So there's definitely like a bonfire in the corner for us to chill at before we move on and have to fight a fucking astral dreadnought. It's a terrifying thought.
Yeah.
But I'm sure if we have to fight something like that, we will persevere, even if it costs us 2 or 3 or 5 people. With that, I'll pass it over to Noah, who plays Zulkifli.
Oh boy, my friends, we are going ever closer to the precipice of disaster. Every time we get ourselves in the company of powerful people, invariably at least one of us will say something that makes us all seem like asses. I'm sure this is all of us. I'm quite certain it's even. Maybe 1 or 2 more asses than others, but overall, I'm sure it averages out. I'm certain our mutual acquaintance will guide us out through this. Anyway, really fun to fight a spider thing, and I'm glad always, Michael, for your preparation work. And with that, I pass it over to our resident gunslinger / thief.
Yes, the preparation work.
Revolver.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Hi guys. Hi Chad. Anyway. Yeah, great session as always. Interesting fight. The giant spider thing. I don't know. Technically not a spider, but we're not gonna get into the details. Anyway. Yeah. Good little bit of combat, good little bit of RP. What else can you ask? What more can you ask for in a D&D session? So, but speaking of such great combat and great RP, thank you, of course, to our wonderful players for bringing this wonderful story to life. Thank you to Michael, our wonderful DM, of course, for creating this story for us and bringing us together each and every week. And thanks to everyone in chat for chatting it up tonight. So that's all I got. Guy, you want to take it away?
Cool. Good session. Lots of fun. Interesting, though, manic roleplay a little bit today. We got a little bit wild. We definitely, got right to the brain meat of the session pretty early on. MVP of the session was definitely Blaramy. Blaramy was a real trooper. He lost his head, he got through that fight scene, and he definitely got it all back together. He got it where the grade matters. Anyways, but that was a stretch. I'm sorry. Wonderful session as always from the players we're with. It's always fun playing with you guys every week, and always fun seeing what wonderful, devious, evil thing that Michael, our Dungeon Master, is going to throw at us. So now I'm going to pass it on to Quasar, Elysia, Galder, Dakota.
Yeah.
Galder.
Quazuzialder.
Oh, there's also that cleric, that one too.
Inkaros, yeah.
Inkaros. I can't remember. He doesn't matter.
That was my boy. He was a Death Domain Turtle Cleric.
So he did give me one of Fireballs.
He did give you one of Fireballs. No, that was a Luzio. But
I don't know. They all blend together.
They all did blend together. But
that was before you were a real player.
That was before I was a real player. Lovely session. Never in my life did I think that I would be wishing to play another character so bad right now. But I really wish I could be playing Quasar for this, because this is reminding me of and make me a little bit sad, but it's okay because
Quasar will always be with us.
Yeah, with that cool ass sword. But yeah, wonderful session. I love chasing after the little like chasing the white spider, as Killian put it, which sounds like it could be an innuendo, but it's not. We were chasing a white spider.
Sounds like a drug trip.
It kind of does, yeah. Not much else to say. Love you all. Pass it on to Caleb, who plays our sorcerer cleric Mordecai.
Warlock.
Yeah, awesome session. I'm very upset that the one time I tried to cast my new spell doesn't work. Anyway, that's just the way magic works in this game. No, it was an awesome session. It was lots of fun. I'm actually really looking forward to the next session and what Michael has planned. And I guarantee Michael also already had Blaramy named going into the session. That was totally pre-planned. Michael knew exactly what he was going to name him. The entire crew on all of the ships named. Every one of the 25 guys we have working there. Yeah. So with that, I'll pass it over to Pudak, played by Killian.
Yeah. I had totally fun tonight. Great laughing with you guys. Thanks, Michael, for preparation, being a great DM. And Spider, and specifically the description of this pristine white city. It's colorful and it just draws nice pictures in my head. So looking forward to the mess we're gonna happen next week.
I think it's distinctly not colorful because it's white.
White is all colors.
The city is white, but it's the nature and the lights that bring the color to it. Because the city,
that's what I thought. They make the city white.
The buildings, exactly. The buildings are made white to give vibrance to everything around it and to reflect that light. See, I actually thought this through.
And starlight. So come on, this adds up.
And beautiful trees.
The city name Emerus, so beautiful.
That's what Quasar's mom used to call him, Starlight.
A little tidbit. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
So sad.
I'm done. I'm giving it over to Josh.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, really cool session, really cool fight. You know what? It doesn't particularly matter what the Queen says because I'll just play shifters there anyway. Does he play shifters straight back out? Who cares? I don't care. What's she gonna do? Fight me? Barrel book. But no, one question. Obviously, we'll charm her tomorrow very well, and then we'll not tomorrow, next week, and we'll go fight that dreadnought thing. I'll pass it back on to Michael.
Y'all keep saying preparation. What preparation? I don't
Preparation,
have
we all know that you totally do.
Totally do that.
We've seen
Totally do
units.
all that. Well, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Don't forget, we'll be here next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/LichSouls. And you can join us for any of our other wonderful streams throughout the week as we play games such as Dead by Daylight, RuneScape. The new Sea of Thieves season is out, so we'll be playing that again and more. I have nothing else to say other than we hope you all have a great rest of your week. If we don't see you next week, it's okay. I'll cry a little bit, but you know,
I will find you.
We will know.
but we hope to see you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.